Are you willing to sacrifice your life?
What the fuck was that, Ken?
Joey Fats Radio, row 1C1.
I've been loving every second. I'm not rooting for injuries openly, but
I just pretended that was Brian Deegan.
I'm so fucking pumped. I'll be like, yeah, bitch, fuck
I will do that.
I'm gonna find him on LinkedIn and be like, "Did you punch a kid in the face? Tell me the truth."
All right, Sean brought his A game tonight. All right, okay, I like it. I like where this is going. And I don't want to put this as like a thing. Like, he wasn't a bad guy as far as we know.
Who said he was a bad guy?
I don't know, but I feel like we're painting him in this light that he was like this bad guy, and I don't want to do that. To this day, I hope you hear this. Fuck you. But rules are rules, okay? Stupid rule, but it was a rule. If you were a Crip and you were cooling in the cut, what do the Bloods do? Are they booling in the butt? Yep. Also, we are extremely juvenile, and yeah, whatever. Fuck you. All right.
You fucking smacked me in the ass, you dumb fuck.
I guess you could say I put belt to ass on that one when I was the dumb fuck 10 car.
Yep.
I put belt to ass, much like my Denver Broncos put belt to ass on Sunday to the Kansas City Chiefs. But we will get into that momentarily. Ladies and gentlemen, it is row 1, seat 1. Joey Fats Radio, live on the one, the only, the New Bedford Guide. Thank you all for joining us on this absolutely beautiful Tuesday evening here on the South Coast. Sean, we've got a absolutely loaded show to get to. I don't know how we're going to get to everything. I don't know
We
what
got a shit ton to get through.
We've got so much to do, so much to say.
So much to say. I mean, yeah.
I was going to finish the lyric, but I forgot it. So much to do, so much to say, so what's wrong with taking the back way?
Streets. The back streets, isn't it?
When you won't go.
Oh.
Yeah. So
He's dead and the half dead.
we just did we just did a Smash Mouth meme. Okay, cool. That's how the show is starting. We're doing the Smash Mouth thing. I like it. It's, you know what? It's a good vibe tonight. It's a good vibe. Sean, your Patriots are 9-2. My Broncos are 9-2. Plizzy's Colts are 8-2. Who could not be here again tonight. If you wanted a marker, you could have just said something. I could just give you a marker.
Fuck! What's wrong with this Sharpie? There we go.
Is that the world's biggest Sharpie?
Yeah, it's a magnet.
Where did you find that?
I bought it.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, it sucks.
I mean, yes.
That's key for tonight's show. 9-2.
9-2 is going to be the number. There's going to be a lot of 9. As you know, all the kids these days are all 6-7. Nope, it's going to be 9-2. 9-2.
Also 6-7.
6-7. I love the fact that Nick Benito does the 6-7 dance, the sack dance. I think
They all do. They all do it now. Everyone's, they run out into the field. Did you see the Carolina Panthers?
with their sharp teeth and claws?
No, the fucking.
When they came to dominate this game that you call pro football? Row.
The guys that work at the Bank of America field there, they had
Their
to
offense and defense is so intense.
No, they had to get ready for the players doing the intros. So the guys went out on the field and they were like,
the team will be the losers if you got a lick of sense.
No, they were like make believe you're the players coming out of the tunnel for introductions. So the guys come out and they're doing all the introductions. The guys pounding his chest like a gorilla and pointing to the sky. They're all making believe they're players. And one guy comes out and goes, doing the 6-7 thing, and the guy went viral for making believe he was doing 6-7, which I thought was really funny.
It's fucking fantastic. I love to see it. Joey Fats Radio, row 1, seat 1, 774-992-8702. That is the phone number if you want to give us a call tonight. Phones are open. We know we got Patriots fans listening who want to get their thoughts in on this 9-2 start. I think most of the country is surprised by the Patriots' 9-2 start. Sean and I are not. 9-2.
For
maybe,
who?
I think we had them at 8-3 at this point, right?
Who?
You and I.
For which team?
For the Patriots. We had them at 8-3 at this point in the season.
No, I had him 4 losses at this point. I'm gonna be completely honest. I had him winning the Raiders game. You know what I mean? But
right. Yeah, so there's the trade-off. But what game do we have them losing?
I had him losing the Buffalo game at Buffalo.
I think we had him losing to Tampa. That was the other one, too.
I had him losing at Tampa.
Yeah. So
but I also had them losing like a random game like here and there. You know what I mean? Like it shouldn't be like
April Bozeman. Yes, we love those Broncos too. We are a very Broncos-friendly show here, in case anyone hasn't noticed.
he is a very Broncos friendly show.
Therefore, it is a very Broncos-friendly show. But we'll get into your Patriots beating the Jets on the short week on Thursday night at home. Albeit,
Yes, I'm wearing green, but fuck New York. I'm not a Jets fan at all.
I did say that game was going to be more difficult than I think people thought. And for about 3.5 quarters, it was. And then Justin Fields started doing Justin Fields things, and now he's benched.
Dude, I am not at all worried. Like, when that first drive happened and they scored immediately, I was like, it's Justin Fields. He's a midget. I'm like, I am not worried at all. And essentially, the rest of the game, they scored one more touchdown. That was it. There was nothing else to worry about for that game.
Right.
They had 3 days. They had 3 days to practice and 1 day of rest. I did not care. I was like, Justin Fields is a midget. He can't play quarterback. He can't make reads. He just sucks. He's not a quarterback.
I mean, trust me, we know. We had him in London in the international game, and it was an ugly win, but it was still a win. And Justin Fields did Justin Fields things exactly the way you would expect him to do.
Can I wait for 1 second? Not to get into that game because I really don't give a shit about that game. The Patriots probably should have smoked that team even more. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I think everybody who's. But the thing is, but the funny thing about the Jets, though,
Thursday games are weird.
But the Jets have hung in. I think a majority of the games they've played this year, like they haven't really been blown out that often, as much for as bad as they are.
Well, I mean, the defense was good until you like poached all your talent away. I mean, the team was talented up until this year when you brought in Aaron Glenn. And Aaron Glenn, every time they have the camera on that guy, he's always has a smug smile, like right where I want him.
Yeah.
He reminds me of Robert Downey Jr. playing a black guy from Tropic Thunder. That's what he looks like. He's like, got him right where I want him. And the guy's like, all right, guys, what are we going to do right now? Kneel it out. It's like, we're down 43 points. Like, what the fuck are you doing, Aaron?
Exactly.
You know, he just has that smug look on his face every single time. It's like, yo, you want to put in the backup? Like, Fields is like 12 out of 36. Like, he's trash. Let him play it out. It's like, what are we doing?
Well, I mean, we can start with your Patriots.
No, I mean
That's fine. I mean, we're already halfway into it. So
I was just talking shit about Aaron Glenn.
I mean,
he looks like
I'm not making a Wes Welker, Rex Grossman, Rex Ryan joke here, but we already dipped our toes in. We might as well just kind of go all the way in. Let's lead the show off with that because we'll get into the Colts. We'll get into the whole AFC. We're going to get into the whole NFC. We're going to talk all things NFL from Week 11. And give you a preview of Week 12 coming up in addition to the Thursday night. We'll do Thursday. We'll do Thanksgiving shit next week. But
wow, shit.
And then I'm on vacation. You got to remember, I'm on vacation for a week after that, so we'll miss a week. But
that's all right. I had like pneumonia last week. My whole family had pneumonia, even me.
Nice.
That's fucking dog shit. I didn't have pneumonia.
Whenever I tell people how to spell my last name, I'm like, it's P as in pneumonia.
Wait, I thought you were gonna go with that Robert Loggia joke from Family Guy.
It's so funny. I watched the Family Guy episode where Robert Loggia made another appearance, not the one where he spells his name, but a different one. And I was like, ha ha!
As in Robert Loggia.
R as in Robert Loggia. O as in
oh my
god, it's Robert Loggia.
I love that.
It's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite Family Guy gags. But we're gonna dive into all of it. We're gonna get into everything. NFL related betting, MVP talk, the whole nine. So just stick with us. It's going to be a fun 2.5 hours here on Row 1, Seat 1, Joey Fats Radio on the one, the only, the New Bedford Guide. Don't be, excuse me, wow.
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared to give us a call, 774-992-8702. My fantasy season is officially done.
Damn, you got cooked, huh?
Dude, I started the season 3-1. I am now 3-9.
Wow! Holy shit!
Yep.
I didn't check. I think I lost this week. I don't remember.
I got smoked. I had a very Thab, one of our regular callers from years past, regular listeners. Him and I, we had a long running joke about Crockett Gilmore, because one night Thab made a post on Facebook. Or he was a big, he was a big guy. He was a big Crockett Gilmore guy when he was the tight end in Baltimore.
Yep.
Crockett Gilmore was a tight end from the Ravens about 10 years ago, 11 years ago, 9 years ago, rather. And I remember one night I had Crockett Gilmore on my team because I was streaming tight ends that year and I just needed one. And I remember posting on Facebook, need a big night out of Crockett Gilmore tonight. And it was like things you never want to say when your fantasy season is on the line.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I need a big night out of Crockett Gilmore tonight. Oddly enough, that night in particular, Crockett Gilmore delivered for me. I think he got me like a touchdown and 50 yards and ended up winning me the game. But we always have this long-running joke where I'm like, ooh, last night I needed a big night out of Austin Genty. And I just remember I tagged Thab in a post. I'm like, I'm getting big Crockett Gilmore vibes tonight, bro. Big Crockett Gilmore vibes. I don't think it's going to happen, though. I don't think it's going to, you know what I mean? Not even Austin Genty, who some people, do you remember when everybody was talking about Austin Genty before the season started? Like, he could rush for 2,000 yards this year. And I was like,
He might not even get used.
and I'm like, 2,000 yards? Somebody actually said that to me. And I said, 2,000 yards? I said, in what world do you put him above, like, on the same plane as, like,
Derrick Henry or anything.
Derrick Henry, CJ2K, Terrell Davis, Adrian Peterson? I was like, and what, have you seen the Raiders lately? They're like, yeah, but that's all the Raiders have. That's all they're going to
That's
I'm
why
like,
he can't do it.
Yeah, I'm like, this is exactly why he's not going to do it. Like, someone actually looked me dead in the eyes and was dead serious and said that he could rush for 2,000 yards this year. And I think I called them a fucking retard and told them not to reproduce anymore because I think they already had multiple kids. And I was like, please, do us all a favor. Stop. But neither here nor there. So we'll get into all the fantasy shit. We'll talk everything as the show rolls along. We'll mix it all in. So stay on the line. Stay with us. Give us a buzz if you want. Show will be up on Spotify, Apple, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcast right after the show is over. So you'll be able to listen to it there as well. So make sure you give us a like and a follow on our Row 1 Seat 1 page on Facebook. And give us a like and a follow on Spotify. Everything else, all that shit helps. It only takes 2 clicks for you guys, and it means the world to us. So, Sean, let's get into the Patriots and the Jets. We'll kick it off chronologically, right? Obviously, the Broncos and the Chiefs with the best game of the week. It was the biggest game of the week.
That wasn't Sunday night, though. That was just 4 p.m.
Yeah, but it was the biggest and the best game of the week.
Yeah, Sunday night's game was what? I don't even remember what it was.
Sunday night was I think it was a pretty good game, but it wasn't like a great game. It was, hold up, I got you.
I don't remember at all what it was. I remember watching it, and I've just completely spaced it out.
Carolina Panthers with sharp teeth and claws. Oh, it's Philly Detroit. Low scoring.
Oh yeah,
slugfest.
okay.
A low scoring shit fest, if you will. It was not a great game, but it was there. It was a game that was played in the National Football League. I went 13 and 2 this week in my picks, by the way.
Damn.
I had a good week. It was a good week
That's
for
a
me.
great week.
Yeah, I picked the only games I got wrong was I picked Atlanta and the mighty Penix Laser got hurt, and I picked Minnesota.
Yeah,
so
Minnesota's
both games. So I lost 2 games by a combined 5 points.
Yeah, JJ's been playing like dog shit.
Yeah, we'll get into the Vikes in a little bit too because I just don't.
That whole number 9 shtick can fuck off.
The Vikes are just, god damn, dude. Like, we always shit on the Chargers for, like, Chargers going to charge. But, man, are the Vikings going to Viking. Like, it breaks my heart because I love the Vikes.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the purple and gold. You know, I'm a Lakers fan. So, like, I kind of have always been naturally drawn to that scheme. And, you know, I don't know. John Randall, Randy Moss, Chris Carter, Randall Cunningham, Warren Moon, Robert Smith of the Cure. You know, like, there was so many guys on those teams back in the day that I loved, like, in my adolescent years.
Potentially gay, by the way.
Which, whatever, dude.
I like that. I was like, everyone's like, he could be gay.
Boy could run a football, so who gives a shit? But I've always been a big closet Vikes fan. But anyway, let's get to your Patriots and the Jets.
Patriots,
so
Jets, Thursday night
not
game.
a shit ton to talk about in terms of the game because I think the game.
Well, let me ask you, what do you think about those jerseys? I was a big fan of those jerseys.
I loved them. I think they look. I don't think for some reason TV didn't do them the proper justice.
I think they look beautiful. I love them.
I liked them, but I think in real life they looked better than they did on TV.
It's not powder blue. It's like storm blue.
It's like my autococker up behind me. You know, like the gun up behind me, like that cobalt blue.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like almost like a powder cobalt. Like
nah, not powder. It's more like more matte than powder.
Powder is matte.
No, powder's light.
No, powder is matte. No, you're thinking powder blue.
I am thinking powder blue.
Powder
yeah.
blue. No, powder coating is like when you have a matte finish on something.
Okay, then yes.
So it's like a matte finish.
I'm thinking of
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Chargers.
I'm talking. No. Powder blue is their color. Like that's the name of that specific blue. No, I liked those uniforms. I thought they were fucking dope as fuck. I thought they were fresh.
Yeah.
They looked
Different.
good.
I liked it.
I really for all the the color splash uniforms that have come out over the last couple of years. I think most of them have been fucking absolute ass.
Oh, the Dolphins all black. I was like, it's stupid.
I liked the All Blacks.
I don't know. I think it looks
Gave
in
me, like-
Miami.
Yeah, that might. But they gave you like almost like it was almost like midnight Miami Vice. I don't know.
It
Like
doesn't do it for
I
me.
dug them. I dug them. I really did. But like the Seahawks, the color rush jerseys were fucking horrible.
Yeah, awful.
Those just needed to be
Burned.
need to be abolished and burned for all of eternity. They all sucked. Like I didn't like the Broncos color rush. I hate the Broncos all the whiteout jerseys. I fucking hate those. Like
I didn't mind those.
I
I thought they were different.
hated them. I didn't like them to begin with. Then we went 0-2 in them, and now I'm definitely over them. Like burn them, never wear them again.
All right, fair.
But the jerseys were good. I do have to say though, bro, that the green on those Jets helmets was something serious. Like those, like if the Jets could ever be good, like for a consistent period of time, like when Woody Johnson sells that team to somebody who actually cares about winning,
He won't.
then the Jets could legitimately have, I think, one of the best uniform color combinations in all of
He'll
sports.
fucking sell it to like Goya or some shit like that. You know what I mean? It'll be somebody that doesn't fucking take it seriously.
Goya, the Goya bean family, just like, we bought the Mexican Jets now. Like, wait, what?
The Mexican.
Why are they
Jets.
Irish? We don't know.
But you know what I mean? They'll be so unserious about it. The Goya Jets. Actually, you know what? That kind of slaps. That'd be a badass.
You might be
uniform.
onto something there, but no, I feel like the Jets, those gang green helmets they had were fucking gorgeous.
Yeah, the color didn't go bad. I'm
that,
looking at it
like,
right now. It's not bad.
But like the way it looked on TV, that deep green with that deep shine to it was just like it had depth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was like a deep color. It was rich. It was those were good. One of the more aesthetically pleasing games that we'll see this year, I think. In terms of like non-traditional uniforms. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like you always get like Cowboys Broncos is always to me one of the most aesthetically pleasing jersey combinations
Yeah.
that you'll find in sports.
Yeah. I agree.
I just think those
I agree.
especially when the Broncos throw on the throwback oranges.
It's nice when you see like for us anyway. It's nice when you see like the throwback games because for us the throwback games when we started watching the games we watched the old tube TVs and we didn't get to see those colored jerseys in high definition. We see them today. It's nostalgia amplified.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, holy
it's
shit.
like holy shit. That's what it actually looked like.
It's like when I first bought an Xbox and I was playing on a tube TV.
Yeah.
And then I played Halo 3 on a flat screen and I was like, wait, what?
It's like watching Spice
I'm like,
Network.
this is what this is supposed to look like? Are you fucking kidding me?
It's like when Spice Network became unscrambled. It's like, oh my God, this is so much better.
And then you're like sitting there. Next thing you know, like instead of like like trying to like just catch a peek, you're sitting there with a notepad. You're like, how did he? Wait, hold on, rewind that. How did he do that? How did? Oh. Did you see where he put the thumb? Nice. Oh, okay.
This
good
is
call.
15 minutes. I'm never gonna last this long.
You're like, fuck, man. I'm gonna have to start jerking it like 4 times a day just to last this long.
That was Matthew McConaughey. Those are rookie
Those
numbers.
are rookie numbers, bro. You got to get out of here. Sitting there watching Tara Patrick just get her ass eaten, and I'm like,
Wow, back in the day, Jesus
I
Christ.
don't know how they're doing this, but I really like it. But no, anyway.
To the game. Justin Fields. People were like, Justin Fields had his way with the Patriots.
Sorry, obligatory porno mention.
That's okay.
Like, it always happens. At least
I know.
with the show.
We're both smirking, like laughing about it as we continue on.
It's kind of a sub theme of this show.
Justin Fields. I never thought he had his way with the Patriots, even though that was like a misconception about the game. He was 15 for 26 for 115 yards throwing. Where the fuck was he having his way with the team?
He was not.
But
he was
rushing. He had 65 yards rushing.
Well, I think the only reason why I thought that this game there was 2 reasons why I thought this game was going to be closer, and depending on what line you got, the Patriots didn't cover.
Well,
So
they got 7.5 was I think the final line.
I saw as high as 13.5.
God damn, 13.5.
I saw 13.5. I think 11.5 was the primary line that I saw, And I said, I'm taking the Jets in the under, even with the 11.5, which obviously I would have lost out on by the 1.5. But I said, no, it's a short week. It's a division rival. Thursday night football is notoriously sloppy.
All the time.
Notoriously shitty.
For
no matter,
everybody.
No matter who plays. It's just a shitty game. It never, we get one or two a year that might be like, oh, wow, this is fun.
Yeah.
But even last night, Monday Night Football, can we do something to bring back the allure of Monday Night Football, by the way? We'll talk about that later.
It's dead.
But, there's just too many shit games in the NFL. Very rarely do we get a Broncos-Chiefs game that, lives up to the hype.
Yeah.
So this game was not going to – I didn't think it was going to live up to the hype. It didn't.
No.
The Jets came in, and they gave the Patriots all they could handle for about 3 quarters. Now, defensively, I think the Jets are better than people think. I know they traded away Quinn Williams, and he made an absolute difference for Dallas last night in his first game with the Cowboys. He was a fucking game wrecker.
Well, Quinn Williams is a great defensive lineman.
I mean, arguably the best defensive tackle in the league.
I don't think it was worth it for Dallas to make that trade, but that's a different story.
I do. If they keep him long term, I do.
But
because
yeah,
that gives you a
Dallas,
centerpiece to build around now.
Sure, but Dallas also has plenty of other needs, and they just
sure, but that's okay. They got Big Q. You got a monster up front now.
Bless you, thank you.
Thank you. Do you know how many times I do that too? Especially if my wife is in the room. If I sneeze and my wife doesn't say bless you, I'll just go thank you. Which be sorry.
What? Oh, sorry. I didn't think.
Sorry.
I already said thank you. Yeah, you're good.
You're good. Don't worry about it. But I felt like it was going to be a tougher. It was going to be tougher sledding for the Patriots. I still thought the Patriots were going to win.
Yeah.
I didn't pick the Patriots to lose.
Yeah, neither did I.
But I thought the Jets were going to keep it within striking distance kind of all night. Where you didn't get that just typical stress-free Jets blowout that you're accustomed to getting as a Patriots fan. Because in years past, if the Patriots had been 8-2 going into a game with the Jets that were, 2-8, you're sitting there going, yeah, this is going to be I'm going to have to watch about the first 25, maybe 20 minutes, 20, maybe 25 minutes of this game, and I'm going to be able to, I can put something else on in the background, fire up a couple drinks, and just kick back and enjoy because this is going to be a blowout. This is going to be a rout.
Right.
I think a lot of Patriots fans were thinking that was going to be the same thing.
Yeah.
Going into it, and I'm like, nope. I'm like, pump the brakes. This isn't Tom and Bill, okay? This is Drake and Mike. We got to come up with a better nickname, like a Vrabel May Vrabel May. It sounds like something somebody in the South would name their kid. This is my son, Vrabel May.
Isn't that plum wild?
Isn't that plum wild?
Mabel. I got nothing.
His meemaw named him that. After she got done tussling with a bunch of coons and some possums.
There has to be someone. Someone's probably come up with something I haven't seen yet, though.
There was one biscuit left in the trash, and she said, "Oh no, not on my watch, honey."
Ugh.
But no, there's gonna be something good. But I just felt like it was gonna be tougher sledding for the Patriots than I think people realized, and I was damn near close on it. I felt like the Patriots would win it going away.
Yeah.
But I was like, they really going to cover 13.5 to me was the line that I was looking at. And I'm like, give me the Jets.
They did it, though.
Because I could see, they covered 13. They didn't cover the 13.5.
They did? Was it 27-14, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 13 on the dot.
God damn.
So they didn't cover the half, which is crazy. Like, how did Vegas know? How do they know? But I didn't think they were going to cover the 13.5. The 11.5 was a different story. I don't know if I was betting on that. I don't know what I would have done. I probably still would have taken the Jets because I felt like it was going to be like a 27-17 or a 24-14, 10-point kind of game.
Yeah.
I didn't think the Patriots were going to win it. Like I thought it was going to be close, and then the Patriots would kind of put one in the end zone. Justin Fields would do Justin Fields things, and then the Patriots would kick a field goal and go up by 10.
Makes sense.
And that would be the wrap, and then everybody would just kind of sit on the ball, let the air out of it, and let's get to the finish line here. So it almost worked out that way, but nonetheless, the Patriots get a win against a division rival on a short week.
Yep.
Okay.
Big.
Listen.
Always big.
Going back 2 weeks, I can tell you how hard those games are.
Sure.
You know, I watched the Broncos struggle against a Raiders team that I don't think we should have struggled against one bit.
Sure.
And yet we struggled like
Shit happens.
I couldn't tell if the Raiders were the 85 Bears, the 08 Steelers, or the 2000 Ravens at times.
Division teams are tough sometimes. It happens.
Well, we know that, right?
Yeah, of course.
You know, you and I know that we don't take division games lightly.
Because
and you know why the Patriots were so successful in division games and they were so successful within the division? Because they never took division games lightly. They always took them more seriously than the other team did. You know, like they always treated like I always feel like the Patriots, like I said, Patriots at 8-2 and the Jets at 2-8, and the Patriots were going into that game like it was the divisional round of the playoffs.
Yeah.
You know, like Brady and those guys were going in like, no, fuck no. Like, we ain't rolling over. We got to roll these motherfuckers.
I wish I knew what happened to that guy in Buffalo when we were beating Buffalo like 26 games in a row or something like that. Whatever crazy stat it was.
Yeah.
And there was that guy they zoomed in on. He was like, just shaking with anger in the stands. And I
Just-
was like, I just want to know what happened to that
Just
guy.
seething in his seat.
Just his hands balled and fists like he was the guy that just created the Bills Mafia jumping through tables because he was trying to kill himself and
Probably.
created accidental.
Inadvertently created the Bills Mafia, the biggest thing they're known for now. That being said, Sean, I think that, like, listen, the Patriots did what the Patriots were supposed to do. They beat the Jets, who are a bad team. Yeah, the Jets kept it close. I think, for a little bit. I think closer than most people wanted it. But it wasn't really ever close. Did you ever at any point feel like the Patriots were going to lose that game?
Not at all.
Even when they were down 7-0, I'm like,
7-0. They ate up
Doesn't
7
matter.
minutes of the clock, and I was like, we're still gonna win by 10 points.
right. You knew that. So
It's Justin Fields.
on the flip side of that, I think the Jets did expose some holes in the Patriots' defense. I do think they exposed some areas where the Patriots are going to be weak going forward against mobile quarterbacks. And when you look at who the Patriots are going to probably have to play in the playoffs, when you talk about Vanilla Vic in Indy, Bo Nix in Denver, Lamar Jackson in Baltimore, because we all know Lamar's going to the Baltimore's going to win the division.
Baltimore's gonna get there.
Mahomes in Kansas City,
Yep.
Herbert in San Diego, and Jacksonville. You got Sunshine, who can not.
I
the
don't
most
think
mobile
Jacksonville. I
guy.
don't think Jacksonville's gonna make it.
You don't think they're going to be the wild card?
No, I don't think Jacksonville has enough power. Because right now you have Buffalo, you have the Patriots.
So let's go. So
Buffalo Patriots.
So you have Denver 1, New England 2, Indy 3.
Oh, I'm not even going in order. I'm just saying.
Well,
who's
I'm
gonna
saying
make
as of right now.
Okay, so Denver.
Denver, New England, Indy are your 1, 2, and 3. So Denver right now is sitting on the bye.
Yep.
Then at 4 you would have
Technically, it's
you have
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh right now.
Right now, but I still think Pittsburgh's going to drop off, and it's going to be Baltimore.
5.
Pittsburgh's not going to make it.
Agreed. 5 would be the Chargers.
Yep.
6.
I say Kansas City makes it. And
Nope.
then Chargers.
6 would be
Chargers.
no. 6 would be Buffalo,
Oh, okay. Sorry.
and the
Yes.
Chargers would be 7.
I still think Kansas City probably
No.
sneaks in.
I'm sorry. Hold up.
It depends on records, and it depends on strength of schedule. It depends on all that stupid shit.
I know this, but
But
I
I'm just
looked at this
throwing out the
earlier.
7 teams. And I'm going to say this right now, being a conspiracy theorist
I'm
asshole.
just being a fucking jackass right now.
I know you are. As a
no.
conspiracy theorist asshole, if the Chiefs miss the playoffs this year,
Oh, Jacksonville. Jacksonville would be the 7. Sorry. Chargers would
they're
be
not
the
going to make it.
Chargers right. I'm saying right
Yeah,
now.
right now.
Chargers are the 6. Jacksonville's the 7, and then you would have Buffalo is the 5. No, yeah, it would have to be because they're the only they're the first non-division winner as a wild card.
Okay. But I'm telling you right now, if Kansas City is the 8th seed and they miss the playoffs, next year,
Oh, if they miss the playoffs
Next year.
oh boy,
both divisions will have 8 seeded playoff teams. They'll be like, no more of this. The first team skips the first round bullshit. Immediately, I guarantee it, starting next year it will happen. If the Kansas City Chiefs do not make the playoffs as the 7th seed, 5th seed, whatever seed, NFL next year will 100% push for the 8th seed.
I got something for that. I got a counter to that.
Sure, you got to counter for that. That's fine. So when you come back, we can touch on that. But to wrap up the Patriots game, I had no qualms, no worries. Patriots are going to lose that game. We end up with the theme of the night, 9-2. The Patriots are 9-2. I'm fully buying in on this team now. Now I'm starting to be like a biased piece of shit like I used to be back in the day. And I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen. Like, now I'm starting to think this team could go.
So,
and I'm starting to really struggle. I know you just recently said right before you hopped off the mic, they exposed some possible struggles. I do agree. I think the Patriots blitzed way too much against Justin Fields.
So
here's
the thing. Gonzalez he's a little bit banged up.
Yes.
On the outside.
Yeah, he's been
okay.
banged up.
So here's my thing with New England. You and I both know I'm on record saying I think New England, of all the teams right now, I think New England is, if you were going to label one a fraud. And I don't think New England's a fraud. I just think that they're taking advantage of a weak schedule. But if you told me that Denver was going to have to go to New England wild card weekend, I'm 0% scared of that game.
Well, I'm not.
I'm 0% scared of Drake May.
I feel better you coming here than us going to Denver because.
Oh, of course, Denver is your personal house of horrors.
Yeah, Denver's never been. Even when Brady and fucking Belichick were here,
even Tom Brady is 0 in Denver in playoff games.
Yeah, it's not been the best in the playoffs.
I think Brady was 4-7 career in Denver.
Maybe I do want to go there with Drake and Vrabel.
One of those
see if we
years,
can reverse it.
One of those years being the year we had Danny Cannell at quarterback. We were down to our third string quarterback in 2003. Another one was the Tebow year. So
God.
And then the other one was a couple years ago. We hosted you guys, and you guys blew us the fuck out in our own building on Sunday Night Football. I think it was like 16 or 17, where like I think we had I don't even know who we had. Maybe it had to have been like the Paxton Lynch year or something. It was terrible.
Maybe
it was. It was the year you lost to Philly in the Super Bowl.
17.
Okay.
Because
I remember that year because we got blown out by New England at home.
Yeah.
And we got blown out by Philly on the road. And I remember being like, fuck, like we got blown out by the two teams that went to the Super Bowl. Like that's how far we have to go.
Oh, okay.
I remember that was like the measuring stick. But anyway, my point with the Patriots is, again, I'm not going to call the Patriots a fraud, because a fraud would be like the 2020 Steelers, where we all knew we're like, this is bullshit. It's 2020. There's no fans in the stands. Like everything's fucking lame. It was a whole fucking throwaway year. I think this Patriots team is very akin to the 2019 Patriots team, where they feasted on a really good schedule to start the year. They started 8-0, and everybody was like, "Oh!" And I'm like, "Give it time." And then they finished 4-4. And the only reason I say that is because, and I'm just using it to juxtapose this team to that one.
Correct.
It's only because of the strength of schedule. The Patriots haven't played anybody outside. I mean, the Bills are very Jekyll and Hyde this year. Tampa's banged up. And I don't think Tampa, Tampa's going to be, what, the fourth, maybe fifth team in the NFC right now? I mean, you talk Philly, the Rams, the Seahawks.
I think I'm going to be honest with you. I think the Seahawks have fallen off. I think
the fact that Sam Darnold threw 4 interceptions on Sunday and they still lost on a missed field goal to the Rams.
I know. I think Sam Darnold slowly. He's slowly turning back into the pumpkin, though. I think is the problem.
I don't. I think that's the. We'll talk about that in a little bit.
Sure.
I think that's a massive overreaction. But anyway, Tampa's not that great. They're a good team, but they're not great. I think Tampa's kind of like New England's equivalent in the NFC. You know, when everything's going good and everything's going right, yeah they can. Listen, you're not taking them lightly. You're not going to sit there and be like, oh, shit, like, we're going to fucking roll these dudes. Like, this is a fucking easy dub. Hell no. You got to make sure you get out there and you take care of business and you get the fuck after their ass. But you're not looking at them like they're Kansas City, and again, I don't even want I know Kansas City's 5-5, but let's just say for argument's sake, you're not looking at them like Buffalo or Baltimore or Kansas City or Philly, or the Rams. Those are your teams
this year.
Those are your teams that are like, that's the gold standard. That's the level we're trying to rise up to. The Patriots aren't there yet. Again, and they're one level below it. Their record shows they're better than what they are.
Correct.
Because they've done what good teams do to bad teams.
You beat them.
You just win.
You beat them.
Find a way. Missed extra point against the Falcons. It's a bad
Beat 'em.
team.
Sucked.
Still beat them.
Yes, you did.
You find a way to beat. You find a way to beat the Tennessee Titans.
I'm gonna agree with you, and I'm gonna put my bias hat on. I'm gonna tell you to put my bias hat on. I like that this team competes though, because in prior years, wait.
You
in
haven't
prior
had that
years,
for a couple of years.
In the last 5 years, the team has been like, there's always been a sense of who's gonna fuck.
Well, you
this
had
up
it with
for us.
Bill, and then they got rid of Bill, and then it went away.
Well, there was always a sense of, even with Bill at the end, there was always these players of like, who's gonna fuck this up for us. It was Mac Jones making a fucking dumb play. It was Jacoby Jones throwing an interception like a jackass. It was always someone on the team being like, who's gonna make a dumbass play and ruin the game for us.
Right.
This year, the guys on the sideline are even when things are going bad, they're like, who's going to make a play? There's always confidence and someone's going to step up and make a play. And that has been a big determining factor in stepping up. And I was a big I don't want Diggs guy. I said it in the show. I'm still kind of I really don't want Diggs guy because he's kind of a dickhead of a person. And the Tampa Bay game, going into halftime, he told Travion Henderson, "You're playing like a bitch." His words. And he said Trey came out of halftime and he scored 2 touchdowns in that game. And since then he scored like 5 touchdowns in total. And someone's gonna step up and make a play.
Sorry.
And that has been a big deterrent.
There you go.
So I thought that was really cool that like there's always been like this like these guys going back and forth and going at each other, and there's like this competitiveness together. It might not translate. I do think if you get to an AFC Championship game, you've wildly exceeded expectations.
Oh, if the Patriots get to the AFC Championship game, that is, that's a dream season.
That's what I mean.
If you're playing on Championship Sunday again, as a Patriots fan, like you're sitting there going like, "Oh, we're back, baby."
Here's the
here
thing.
we are. Like,
here's the thing.
There's nothing more than you can ask for.
We faced Denver in Denver. I don't think we win that game. I'm just being honest right now. We faced KC in KC somehow.
They don't win that game. They don't win that game.
I struggle.
You and I both know this Patriots team is not equipped to go into Kansas City and beat Kansas City in Kansas City right now.
The only thing I'm worried about, because
I don't even know if they're equipped to beat Kansas City in New England.
I'm just saying Kansas City is like this year. I'm saying in the playoffs, going into Buffalo, I don't care what we did during the season. We're not going into the Buffalo in the playoffs and beating Buffalo in the playoffs either. Those are the 3 that I worry about. But if you're at home, anything could happen.
Listen, if you're at home, so let's say that right now, as of right now, the Patriots, I believe, would host I know they would. They would host the Jaguars at home in the divisional and on Wild Card weekend. I think that's basically a shoe-in to divisional weekend.
Yes.
I don't see any scenario where the Jaguars come in and outplay the Patriots.
I don't think
in
so either.
New England.
No.
To get that win. I like the Jags. Listen, Liam Cohen, I stand corrected, sir. I am impressed. I thought you were kind of a fucking Dorcas McCorcus.
He
still might be.
Duval.
But I'll tell you what, he's got Sunshine doing what we all thought Sunshine was supposed to be doing all along. Maybe that was it. Maybe that was the key. I don't know. I look at the Patriots, Sean, and I watch them, and as a Broncos fan, I'm like salivating. Like, give me the Patriots in the playoffs. Because I know we're going to dunk on them. Whether we win by a fucking walk-off field goal or we blow them out like the Cowboys, I don't really care. Either way, a win's a win, especially in the playoffs. But I'm looking at it like I want some sweet fucking revenge. Like I want to face New England.
It's a whole different organization and team, though. It's not even like the same people.
But no, I know. But the logo's still the same. The owner's still the same. The fans are still the same. And I still fucking hate all of y'all. So there's that. But objectively speaking, and this is my pure objective look at the Patriots. If I'm gonna remove all bias from it, I think Drake May is doing exactly what Drake May was supposed to do this year.
Oh, he's killing it.
He's grown.
Oh, I think he's doing it.
I don't think he's.
I think he's exceeded how he's supposed to be
killing it.
doing.
I think he's doing exactly what he's supposed to be doing.
He's number 1 in passing, which I thought was insane.
It's such a loose. But again, I'm not taking him over Matt Stafford. I'm not taking him over Pat Mahomes. I'm not taking him over Dak Prescott. I'm not taking him.
I'm taking Drake May over Dak Prescott.
Hell no.
100%.
No, numbers wise, no, you're not.
100%. I'm taking Drake. I'm not even going to argue that one. The other two, I didn't say anything. I'm like, okay,
I'm not
Dak
even,
Prescott, yes.
I'll still take Bo Nix over him
TBD.
because I mean, listen, I said Bo Nix number 1.
I said Drake. I said Drake May over Bo Nix.
I said Drake May number 2, and everybody thought we were fucking crazy for putting Drake May and Bo Nix 1 and 1A or 1 and 1B.
Well, you had him 1.
I had Bo
1B.
1. I had Drake May 2. And then I had Jaden 3 and then Caleb Williams 4.
I had Jaden 1.
Listen, Caleb Williams is while I mean I can't shit on Caleb Williams too hard right now. He's got the Bears in the position to win the NFC North.
It's fucking weird.
I mean, listen, we all know Caleb Williams has the physical traits to do it.
Mental.
But is this sustainable long term? No, probably not. To be determined. We already saw Jaden Daniels isn't long-term sustainability.
Jaden Daniels,
has no long-term sustainability.
Yeah, his mom has to start doing Campbell's soup commercials with some shit because I don't know, he ain't gonna live.
No, he's too frail, and we called that. So, Bo Nix, Drake May, take your pick.
Yeah.
Either one. I think either way. I think both of them are gamers. I think both of them can throw. Both of them have shown some chops. Bo Nix has shown some fucking chops though, and we'll get into that as we get into the Denver game here, but. When you look at the Patriots, if I'm going to be completely objective, I think they're just I think on their first 22 I think are good. They have some spots that are great, but I just think overall they're just good. They're not great. They're not I don't even know that they're good enough to like kind of luck yourself into the AFC Championship game good. I just think that because like no one's scared of Stephon Diggs. I'm not scared of Stephon Diggs. We've all seen that you can get to Drake May. I mean, there's been some pretty lackluster pass rushes that have gotten to Drake May already this year. That's not going to be hard. What are they going to do? What are you going to do against a team like Denver who's on pace to break the 84 Bears, 72 sacks in the season record, which is fucking mind-numbingly insane in this day and age. What are you going to like? I don't know that the Patriots would score 10 points against the Broncos, whether it be in Gillette or in Mile High.
That's tough to say. That defense right now is playing out of its mind, which is incredible.
So we'll get to that in a sec, but I'm just saying I think the Patriots are a good team.
Yes.
And they're not going to be somebody – like if you're Jacksonville, you're not looking at New England going like, oh, that's a gettable win. In wild card weekend, that's gettable. We can go up there and beat them. Like, nah. You're sitting there going, fuck, that's going to suck. If you're Pittsburgh, you might be saying, like, all right, we can go into New England. We can beat them. We could knock them off. Like, they got a new coach, new quarterback. We got Aaron Rodgers, Mike Tomlin, been here, done this. Like, all right, we got some moxie. I know, and I'm, the fact that they beat him in the regular season aside.
Not counting that. Not
even using that as a reference. But, like, if you're the Chargers, you're not looking forward to going to New England.
No,
playing a wild card weekend matchup.
I think we do very well against the Chargers.
I think the only teams there's
the 3.
There's 2 teams that can go into New England wild card weekend and knock New England off.
Oh, there's 3.
I'm gonna say 2. A wholehearted 2. That I fully believe that are like almost guaranteed wins. Denver and Kansas City. For 2 kind of completely different reasons. Denver because defense travels. And like I said, you can get to Drake May, and Denver will be all over his ass. And if that game's close at the end, we've all seen what Bo Nix does at the end of close games.
Mm-hmm.
Kansas City, because Kansas City is not going to go into Gillette and blink.
And they have experience.
This is like, that would be for Kansas City. I feel like that'd be a great thing for Kansas City and a terrible thing for the rest of the AFC because the last thing we want to do is Kansas City go into New England, beat New England on the road, then all of a sudden catch fire and get hot. Kind of would suck for everybody. Because now we're sitting there going, oh, God damn it. But as a Broncos fan, I'm sitting here looking at it going like, all right, we're going to have to beat Lamar, Josh Allen, or Mahomes. We're going to have to beat one of them or 2 of them to get to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't avoid all of them. I mean, it'd be great, if Jacksonville pulls off an upset and we get to play Sunshine at home, and then the AFC Championship we get, the fucking Chargers come into town on some bullshit or something, with no left tackle and they're all banged up like they usually are. I mean, that would be ideal. Or even the Colts. I know they got JT and he sucks to go against, but I wouldn't mind a rematch against the Colts. We beat them in their house already.
Yeah, the Colts.
I know the refs decided to, decide we, say we didn't, but we did.
We keep overlooking the Colts too. The Colts. The Colts should be more feared than
Colts
they
are going
are.
to be a fucking problem.
Yeah, and I feel like everyone just keeps passing them over. I don't like the Sauce Gardner trade. That's different. But
it doesn't hurt the Colts. It only helps.
2 firsts does hurt.
Down the road. But this year it doesn't hurt. You know what I mean? You know me, Sean. I'm on team fuck them picks.
I know.
Fuck them picks. I don't care. Give me the proven. A proven Sauce Gardner is probably better than what you were going to draft. Maybe better than at least one of those first 2 round picks. Now, maybe you give up one. Maybe one would have been a pretty good player, productive player for you, whatever. But there's other ways around it. Now, the Colts have to play in Kansas City on Sunday. That's a 1 o'clock
Yeah, it's
game.
this week already.
That's a big. So the Patriots get the Bengals. Should be a speed bump for the Patriots. Should be. But again, you don't know what's going to happen. This, to quote one of our favorite cornerbacks of all times, ass teams ain't always ass. So who am I quoting?
Talib?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So you
I looked. I was like, it has to be Talib.
You gotta be careful because ass teams ain't always ass. So sometimes they can be good. You just never know. But the Patriots should take care of the Bengals. But 1 o'clock, Chiefs Colts in Kansas City in Arrowhead.
That's a tough.
Colts
game.
coming off the bye. Chiefs basically
need to win that game.
Playing for their lives.
They need to win that game.
Now, I don't want to jump the shark here and get ahead of anything, but I don't know. I'm guessing at the end of the day, I'm going to root for the Colts because I feel like it's more likely the Colts will stumble and drop a game or 2 down the stretch. And I would rather them beat Kansas City in Kansas City and help bury the Chiefs because the Chiefs can just not make the playoffs. And not be like if we don't have to go through Mahomes or see Mahomes again in January, or that would be fucking awesome. I think everybody would love that. You know who would love that the most? Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. They'd be like, "Oh, thank God."
Wow. Win probability. This is by national analysts. 67% are favoring the Chiefs.
That sounds about right. I would say 70-30. Listen, the Chiefs are playing for their lives. Now, that doesn't mean that they're going to win this game just based on that.
No, of course not.
The Chiefs, as we have seen, I think the Eagles somewhat broke them in the Super Bowl. I think they broke them. Travis Kelce, I know he's as good as they come, but he seemed like he's been kind of just in and out of the game for 2 years now.
Well,
he's got like his mind's on other shit. He's doing podcasts and dating a megastar.
That podcast has become his life with his brother.
I feel like football is kind of like falling to like second or third on his list of shit to do now.
It has.
And his production would suggest it, but also he's
37?
36? 30? No, is he that old?
I want to say yeah.
I think he's like 34, 35. I think he's younger than that, but he's in his what? He came in the league in 13, 14?
36. 36.
What was his rookie year? 13?
2013.
13. So he's been in the league for a minute.
He's been in the league a long time.
12 years is a long time.
Been in the league
That's a long fucking time, dog. So maybe part of it is he's just slowing down a little bit.
Wow. 3rd round. Holy shit.
Yeah, who knew? Andy Reid did. When he drafted him and Mahomes, he knew. He knew what he was getting. I still remember Mahomes' first start against Denver that year, and he won it. And that thus continued the streak of beating Denver's ass.
He's still at 640 yards receiving and 4 touchdowns this year. That's not terrible.
It's almost. I mean, considering what did he do last year?
It's a good question.
I think it was like 705 or 805. Did he even break 1,000 last year?
Yeah, I think he did.
I got it.
Sorry, I'm on fucking stupid Fox Sports. Ruined it. Piece of shit. All right, last year he had 20, 25, nope, 20, 24, 16, 16, 823, and 3 touchdowns.
That's what I said. When I say 805.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hey, he's gonna end up breaking last year.
Oh, he hasn't broken 1,000 yards since 2022.
He's gonna end up breaking his yardage for last year this year.
Damn.
He might even break 2023 too.
13, 38, and 12 is like really good wide receiver numbers.
Dude, look at him in 2020. 14, 16, 1,416, and 11.
The COVID year was wild. I mean, even 18, 13, 36, and 10.
God damn it, man.
I mean, to have multiple double-digit, like 3 double-digit touchdown receivers, and then one is a 9. You know, that's impressive. I mean, he's been impressive. We know he's been impressive. That's not the point. But my thing is getting at this. And if the Chiefs could lose to the Colts on Sunday, I think it would be better. It's good for everybody. However, when you look at the Colts' remaining schedule, I don't know that because the Colts are going to have to drop at least one more game or 2 more games to get to allow Denver to jump them. And I'm not even sure I want the bye, to be quite honest, but they're at Kansas City coming off of their bye.
Mm-hmm.
Then they're home to the Texans, at Jacksonville, at Seattle, San Francisco, and then they close out with Jacksonville at home and then at the Texans in week 18. There's not a lot of room for 2 losses in there if they keep playing like this. Now, it's the Colts, so if you don't buy into the Colts meme that they're actually good, then maybe, just maybe, you're sitting here going like, oh, yeah, they're going to lose to Seattle. They're going to lose to San Fran. They're going to lose this week to Kansas City. There's 3 losses right there. And now not only is the 1 seed out of the question, but now they're fighting for the Jags for the division title.
Man, that would be fucking amazing.
Could be a crazy swing. Because, again,
fans would turn on Indiana Jones so fast.
It depends. Is he like, everybody hated Carson Wentz when he played for the Colts that 1 year.
Yeah, he was dog shit.
But you looked at his numbers and you're like, bro, he had a fucking Pro Bowl year.
I don't care about his numbers. When you watched him play, he was dog shit.
He did.
I remember Paul telling me like, "Yo, look at his numbers," and I'm like, "Paul, are you fucking watching your own team's games?" When I watch the Colts, I'm like, "How does anybody like this dude? He is the biggest piece of shit quarterback."
His year in Indianapolis was, hold up, where is it? Pass it right here. 27-7.
Yeah, and I know, he was still ass.
And I think like 4 of those interceptions came in the last week of the season against Jacksonville when they needed to win to get in. Like, I don't know. So I'm having trouble trying to decide who to root for there. But to put a happy little red bow on this Patriots-Jets conversation.
No, we ended that conversation.
Well, yeah, you're right. We did.
Just segued.
We just segued right into the Chiefs and what's going to happen with them somehow. I love the fact that you brought your own giant Sharpie and just you're writing your own signs like it's fucking like your Woody Page.
Yeah. Oh fuck! I should have brought a dry erase board. That would have been much easier. This is way harder.
Chalkboard would have been better.
Nah, fuck that. It's too messy.
So while we're on the Chiefs, let's talk a little bit about this Broncos-Chiefs game and let's get into this MVP conversation because, boy, have things changed.
Yes.
In the last 48 hours.
Drake, nickname Drake May. Dude, do you know where that started from? The Drake May thing?
No.
The Patriots had him read just like tweets from like X. and someone was like, give Drake May a nickname. And it was like, I have the best nickname. Drake May. And he just went, and he just like burst out into laughter. And then it just stuck because the way he like accidentally burst out into laughing. And then like random teammates will walk by as he's doing interviews and they'll be like, Drake May. I'm sorry, Drake May. And then like he can't contain himself. He giggles about
That's
it.
fucking awesome.
Because he thinks it's just so stupid.
6'7".
Yeah, it's like that. And so like now they do it to him.
So I think the I think the one thing that Drake May has up on for if we're gonna take it into account for an MVP over everybody is his wife, girlfriend.
Yeah, Ann May.
So did you see when she does like cooking videos on TikTok?
It is
The comments under it were like
the best.
like Giselle never cooked for us.
That was my favorite comment.
I fucking died at the comments.
Giselle never cooked for us.
Giselle
And I was
never
like,
cooked for
he's
us.
right.
And I'm like, and he's like, she's like, wow, she actually cares. Like, please make sure Drake's full so that we, he can beat the Jets' ass.
Don't
on
let
Thursday.
him eat too many, and also let him eat as many as he wants.
Like the comment section on her videos now is like one of the funniest fucking things. Like I got to give Patriots fans credit. They're actually doing something funny for once.
Yes.
Like they're slobbing on this guy's knob, but it's
Yes.
actually amusing.
Yes, in a funny way.
It's not like Tom Brady where they're like, Tom, I will have your child, and they're literally like, no, seriously, like let me spread my ass cheeks and you put your seed in me.
Yeah.
Like
People
bro,
say like weird
I
shit.
know this is 2025, but that's not how a baby works. But anyway,
Our husband will love this.
Yeah,
It's
like-
like, what the fuck?
I was fucking dying at the comments under her on her TikTok thing, like to the point where like I actually searched her out and followed her.
Yeah.
Because I just want to read the comments on all her videos.
It was great. One of them's like, damn, you read recipes like your husband reads defenses.
Like they were really fucking funny.
Wholesome, funny, not over the top, grotesque, like stupid shit.
No, like just good dad puns,
Yes.
if you will. Like they were good. They were actually funny. So I'll give
golf clap.
I'll give the Patriots fans a golf clap on that one. Good job. But let's get into the Broncos and the Chiefs real quick. So obviously,
Excellent game.
best game of the week.
We were texting, and I
Game
was
of the
like,
week.
"There's no way you win this game." I 100% felt it. I was
You
like,
know what's
"There's no
funny
way."
about that, Sean? At no point during that game did I feel like the Broncos were going to lose.
That's crazy because at
No-
no point did I feel like you were going to win.
Once did I feel like they were going to lose that game. Even when they threw the bullshit fucking flag on my guy Riley Moss.
Nonstop.
Which, again, stop, you racist pieces of shit. Stop flagging the fucking white guy because he's doing the same shit everybody else does. You racist fucking refs. Stop the fucking hate.
They're like, why is that guy out there?
Riley Moss is a dog. He is a fucking dog. There was one that he did, he did interfere and he did hold. I think it was the one that led to the Kelsey touchdown. But before that, there was the other one where you're watching it, even Romo's just like, or the one on the
I don't know, Jim.
so there was two of them that were deep down the right side. One was flagged that I think was appropriate. The other one was like, dude, even Romo was like, I don't know what they're looking at there. And then the biggest one was the Jade Barron pick six.
Yeah.
And they call Riley Moss for illegal contact, and he like never even touches the receiver.
He's like,
and Jim, Romo and Jim are like, what are we doing now?
Yeah.
What are we doing here? And you're like, and you can tell they're sitting there going like, oh, here comes the fixes in people. Here comes the refs are on the Chiefs side, people. Which, not for nothing, you play against the Chiefs. It's like playing the Patriots in that 20-year run with Brady.
but
they're gonna get the benefit of the doubt every single time, so you cannot leave it. But in that case, like they're just on the pick six, they just made that shit up. Like they just made a penalty up. I swear to God, they were just like they saw the ball get it picked, and they were just like, we gotta throw something. And somebody just launched a flag because they had to. And 2 plays later, Mahomes ends up throwing a pick again. Anyway, Jaquan McMillan, who, by the way, he is him.
yeah,
my guy.
he's playing incredibly well.
Two sacks, 2 picks and a sack.
Is he playing outside linebacker or is he playing end?
That's right, 2 sacks and a pick.
Is he linebacker or is he end?
No, he's corner.
Is it corner? I thought
Jaquan?
he was playing fucking outside linebacker.
No, Jaquan's playing opposite of Riley Moss right now.
Who the fuck is
Actually, no, sorry, he's playing nickel.
Oh, I was like, where the fuck is Surtain?
Surtain's out.
When was he out?
Surtain's missed the last 2 weeks, bro.
I had no idea he was out even
He's out
the
a
last 2
month.
weeks. Shit, I had no idea.
Yeah, we weren't getting him back till after the bye.
Oh, god damn.
Yeah, he strained a pec against Dallas. He strained his pec and he never came back. So we've won the last, and that was, I think, the most impressive part. I was going to get to that about this Broncos win against Kansas City.
Missing your best player?
We're missing the reigning defensive player of the year in Pat Surtain. We're missing our starting middle linebacker in Alex Singleton because he had a surgery to remove testicular cancer, by the way. But made sure to tell the team, the doctors, like, hold up, we got a game Thursday. Schedule my surgery for Friday morning.
He's like, I can't get more cancer.
I can't miss this Raiders game. So, yeah, Day's not going to kill me.
Yeah.
Literally. We did it without him. We did it without Ben Powers, our starting right guard, our right tackle. We're a little bit banged up right now.
A little bit of a mash unit. So the bye's at a good time right now for you.
Perfect timing.
Yeah.
I mean, this comes at an absolutely perfect time. The fact that we were able to get the win against the Raiders last Thursday, we get the little mini bye, if you will, going into the Kansas City game. We still don't have Surtain. We lose Singleton because nobody knew about the cancer until Friday when Singleton announced it after his surgery. And it was like it was out of left field. Nobody had any idea except people inside the locker room.
Yeah.
So that was like out of left field. But Justin Strnad steps in. You got Dre Greenlaw, who's back.
Playing well.
Playing unbelievable. Dude, him and Hufanga have been.
They both came from San Francisco, which I was like, that was fucking bullshit. You got both of them.
Just what fucking signings.
I told everybody, I love Hufanga.
Because those two dudes are dogs.
Yeah, because they just fucking beat
Hufanga's
people
a
up.
dog. If God forbid Hufanga ever develop some hands, because he's had, I think, probably 5 or 6 interceptions that he straight dropped this year.
Listen, that's why he's on defense. He's not on offense for a reason.
And the old, well, you can run fast and play receiver, but you can't catch. You're a defensive back. Okay.
Bang. Cool. And he's like, I can hit people really hard. Again.
So we're using the Pop Warner, the Pop Warner metric here. Fuck your DVOA and your CPSUs and your fucking whatever bullshit stats.
Even when we watched him on San Francisco and he was a free agent, I was like, I would love Hufanga on the Patriots because he's a hard-hitting,
do you remember the status?
rough, violent guy.
I went back and shared screenshotted my status from, I want to say, 2 years ago, 2022 or 2023. And it was the Niners and the Seahawks, I believe, were playing in prime time.
Yeah.
And I said, if you haven't watched this kid, Talanoa Hufanga, tune into the game tonight and pay attention to this kid. This kid's a fucking baller.
Yeah, he just fucking kills people.
And this is when he was in San Fran.
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
And then he becomes a free agent and he comes to Denver. And I screenshotted my own status and I was like, I have never been happier for a free agent signing.
I'm also a racist, and I told everybody I would have an all Samoan team. My only weakness would be quarterback. We can't fucking throw.
Can't throw. We
just
can
run the ball.
We can hit and run, but we can't do anything else.
Tell my team, don't throw. Just run the whole game.
We're going to run the Georgia Tech triple option from here on out.
Just rugby.
Just go get Demaryius Thomas from the grave, and we can do this perfectly. R.I.P. I actually went to Buffalo Wild Wings on Monday, and I was like, because I've been craving wings in the worst way, and I usually go to either B-Dubs, but if it's during the week, I'll usually go to Rose Alley.
Yeah.
But during the week, I don't fuck with Rose Alley because I don't fuck with that whole parking meter shit.
It's such a pain in the ass.
I just don't do it. I won't do it. I won't pay out of principle. So I avoid all those businesses, everything downtown, by the way. Anybody who's, this is New Bedford Guide, anybody who's might be in charge of that shit who's listening, I don't fuck with businesses Monday through Friday downtown because I'm not paying to park down there. It's one thing. It's hard enough to find a fucking space anyway.
And
then you're gonna fucking pay me and then ticket me if I'm fucking 60 seconds late. Fuck you.
Well, it's not. I shouldn't say it's extremely difficult because they are very harsh on the tickets and they're very on top of the tickets. Makes it difficult to want to go down there. You are correct.
Yeah, so I just don't. I don't go anywhere.
It sucks.
And it sucks because I love 6s and 7s. Probably one of the best restaurants in the fucking state.
Dude, the guys that own Kojo's, I know those guys very well.
Yeah,
they're great people.
I don't fuck with downtown Monday through Friday. So unless it's a holiday, I just don't do it. So you know what I do? I take my money and I go to a chain who doesn't need my money
Sucks.
instead of supporting the mom and pop places, the local places around here. Because I don't feel like paying your shitty ass fucking parking meters. That's it. That's all it is.
They gotta do something. They gotta figure something else out.
It's like I pay enough taxes in this fucking city as it is. I'm not fucking paying to park my car on the road that I already pay taxes on.
Why can't they just have like
Go
a
fuck yourself.
parking lot somewhere?
But even the parking lot at the top of Rose Alley has meters in it.
Yes, and you have to pay to park there for X amount of time.
Yeah,
And
it's bullshit.
they don't
bro.
let you park there all day. You have to park there for
Like,
X amount of time.
what if I go down to Rose and I'm saying I'm gonna go grab lunch at Rose, I'm gonna park my car here, and then I'm gonna go to Rose, and then as I'm getting ready to leave or I'm about ready to like wrap it up, 4 or 5 of my buddies come in and they're coming in for drinks. Now I want to stay. Oh, I can't. Sorry, I can't. I've already been feeding the meter all day. I can't. Sorry, that sucks. Get rid of the So anyway, so I had a wing craving, so I went to B-Dubs. But my whole point of this was, I would not if the Broncos had lost on Sunday, B-Dubs was out. You know why? Because Demaryius Thomas, only winners get wings, and I live by that. You remember the commercial he did for B-Dubs?
No, I don't remember that commercial almost at all.
Only winners get wings. Hey, we didn't win, no wings. Fatty doesn't get his wings unless the Broncos win.
That's funny.
So I ended up going to B-Dubs, getting my wings, and it was because of DT. R.I.P.
You go in there.
Love my boy.
The person's like, "Yo, you want napkins or
Love DT.
should I leave you alone?"
Yeah. I'm like, no. That's just the spice. The spice melange. So my back to the Broncos and the Chiefs game.
Yeah.
So the Broncos were playing with a kind of a shorter deck than what they're accustomed to. Like I said, they're missing the reigning defensive player of the year. You're starting middle linebacker. You're starting right tackle. We lost J.K. Dobbins for the season. Our best running back, far and away our best running back.
I still love R.J. Harvey though.
I'm a big R.J. Harvey fan.
I think
I am. But it is undeniable what J.K. Dobbins had been able to do for this offense going in the last in the last 10 weeks.
Won't deny that.
Losing him sucks. I mean, there's no two ways about it, dude. He was fucking balling. And a Liz Frank injury just
Sucks ass.
so random. This guy, he just has the worst fucking luck. But the Broncos still found a way to get it done against the Kansas City Chiefs. They found a way to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
And in years past, this game would have been, I feel like they probably wouldn't have won this game. I feel like this would have been one of those like games I'm like, damn, man, like.
Oh, because you mean Nick Wright guaranteed a victory, right?
Oh, Nick Nick Wright?
Yeah, he
of course.
guaranteed a victory.
If Nick Wright guarantees a victory, you may as well just fucking mail it in. It's over.
I know. It's over. You're done.
And remind me to touch on the
I know. He was a notorious Patriot hater.
No, but remind me to touch on that in a second. And just the overall
Theme.
Yeah, the overall consensus of sports media these days. But the Broncos found a way to win this game. And let me tell you something, Sean. I know Bo Nix didn't light up the stat sheet.
No, he did.
295 yards.
Yeah.
On 69% passing completion percentage.
70%.
No touchdowns, no turnovers.
Who fucking cares? It's fine.
295 against the Steve Spagnuolo coach defense, which is not easy to do. Let's not. I mean, we give Kelsey and Mahomes and Pacheco and all them their flowers all the time. Pacheco. You're from New Bedford. It's Pacheco, motherfucker.
It's my fucking wife. Of course I know. I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's right. Yeah, fuck you. You married it, Cheeks. We give them their flowers all the time. Let's not forget about the Karloftises, the Chris Joneses, the what's his name, the two corners that they have that are
don't
fucking phenomenal.
Don't discredit your own quarterback. You guys had shit running for the day. You only had a total of 61 yards rushing between 4 players, including Bo Nix.
But those were effective runs, though. When they ran the ball, they were effective. It wasn't the most.
No, you only had 19 total rushes.
But what I'm saying is that they gave us key clutch yardage when we needed it.
Yeah, but it's still. I think the game still rided all on Bo Nix.
Because
that's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, absolutely. The game was squarely on Bo Nix's shoulders, And Bo Nix fucking delivered.
Yes, he did.
Especially late in the game when you thought, like, oh, the Chiefs go down, they score, they get their bullshit pass interference call on Riley Moss. They go down, you know, Hufanga goes high on Travis Kelce, misses the tackle. He runs into the end zone, and you're thinking, like, oh, 13-6, here we go. Game over.
Yep.
It's a wrap. Or 13-13, whatever, the Chiefs tie it up. And then Bo Nix takes him right down and answers it again with another touchdown.
Yeah. He did phenomenal.
It was a full team effort, but that final drive, Sean, when Jaquan McMillan sacked Pat Mahomes for the second time,
Yes.
and Pat Mahomes got up, like, pointing to his head to the ref,
Yes.
begging for the call,
Like, hit me in the head.
right then and there, I was like, dude, fuck you.
He
Like,
knew it. He was begging for the first down.
He was begging for the call. Begging for the call. I'm like, bro, what are you, fucking LeBron James, dude?
Yes.
Like, get that shit the fuck out of here, bro. That's some, like, Tom Brady pointing at his knees when Terrell Suggs almost hit him in the knee but didn't. And he's like, he went low on me. He went low. It was scary. He went low. And Rodney Harrison told him to take his skirt off and play football. Like, that was some next level pussy shit from Pat Mahomes. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
He gets the calls.
Bro,
That's why.
And he does. Not this time.
He
Because
did
the hit
not.
was clean. You got fucking blitzed. You didn't see it coming. You got snuffed. Shit ain't going your way. A year ago, we saw this whole movie play out a year ago where the Chiefs won all their games that were one-score games.
Correct.
They won them all. Every single one of them they won.
Correct.
And we were all like, dude, come on. This is bullshit. How do they keep doing this? Now, they're losing all these one-score games. And Mahomes is out there begging for calls, was one of the most bitch, bullshit, cunt, like, go fuck yourself fucking begs I've ever seen. Like, I mean, that was some straight up.
That was, we're losing. I need a bailout. Give me the first down.
Yeah.
And we'll figure it out.
Right. Like, I'm like, what are you begging for? It wasn't even close. But he begged. He didn't get it.
It's the flop.
Oddly enough, he didn't get it.
And he usually does get it.
Usually does,
Yes,
especially
he
if he
does.
gets up asking for it. And then they punt the ball. Bo Nix takes him down. 3rd and 15. Hits Cortland Sutton on a dig route.
And now I was like, wow, game.
I'm like, no, that wasn't game. 3rd and 15. So
Wasn't that on the right?
to the right, yeah.
Yeah.
Out to the right. But that only got him to about midfield.
Yeah, I thought that was game at that time because they didn't have enough time to stop the clock after that.
No, you're thinking of the Troy Franklin one. I'm getting to that.
All the way down the left?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the Cortland Sutton throw in the dig, he kind of rolls out to his right.
Yes.
I think they were in 3 deep. The Chiefs were. They were in 3 deep zone coverage,
Probably.
and Cortland runs a dig route,
Yes, he did.
and
came back in,
Bo
yep.
finds it, puts it straight on his fucking
It
chest.
was perfect.
I'm sitting there, I'm going 3rd and 15, and I'm looking. My wife was watching the whole game with me. She was all into it.
Yeah.
She's all into football now. Like, she loves it. She's like, fuck it. She's like, she's like, I'm not a Patriots fan. She goes, I just didn't know I was allowed to watch football with you because I thought I got yelled at. Like, I'm like, what? No, I'm like, you're allowed to watch football whenever you want. And so she's asking me questions, and she's like all into it. Like, okay, what does this mean? What does that mean? Like, what's this terminology? Like, she's like she put her book down. Like, she usually just comes down, hangs out with me, and reads a book, and like watches the game a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But she was all into it, and it's fun for me because now I'm teaching somebody about football who doesn't know anything about football.
Yes.
So I'm getting kind of a lot out of it. I'm like, all right, so I got a laser pointer, and I'm like, all right, so you see this guy right here?
No, get the little hand with the little white glove finger point and just tap the screen out.
I love that.
I think it's so cool. Maybe crack the TV, though.
Yeah. So, but I got the laser pointer. I'm showing. I'm like, all right. So here's what they mean by 3 deep. Like, these 3 guys are going to drop back, zone coverage. Zone means this, and so I'm explaining it all to her, and we're having a fucking blast. And Cortland, and I'm going, fuck. I'm like 3rd and 15. I'm like, son of a fucking bitch. Keep it in 3rd and fucking manageable. But I think we got a penalty on that one. It was either a hold or a false start or something. And I'm like, God fucking damn it, dude. I'm like, these are what's fucking killing us. I'm like, now we got to go 3rd and 15. I'm like, this is impossible. 3rd and 15 is a fucking eternity. I don't care who you're playing against. That's a fucking tough pill to swallow. And Bo rolls out to his right, puts it straight in the fucking chest of Cortland Sutton for about 17, 18 yards. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I was like, oh, that's right. In my mind, for some reason, I'm still thinking like we have Teddy Bridgewater, Jake Plummer. No disrespect to Jake Plummer, but like anything 3rd and 6 and over was like.
And it's an albatross. Like you couldn't get out of it. Like anything 3rd and long, you're like, we're fucked.
Our mantra used to be when we had Jake Plummer, as it was keep it 3rd and manageable, 3rd and 7 and under. 3rd and 7 and under was like 3rd and 7 was like the limit. Like because anything beyond that, you were like, God damn it, we're gonna have to scheme up a play to get somebody open. Because Jake didn't have a gun, he didn't have a crazy cannon. Then we got Jay Cutler, and all of a sudden we're like, 3rd and 28, no problem. Like, all right, cool. I mean, we're going to get 3 interceptions out of this guy, but whatever. But nonetheless, so my mind, I'm sitting there like 3rd and 15. I'm like, fucking game's over, dude. Like, we're going to punt this shit and put it, like, just get a chunk and flip the field, and let's get this thing to overtime.
I thought if you didn't get, I'm misremembering it, but I'm glad you told me about the Troy Franklin one. Which Troy Franklin, I'm glad he's blowing up for you guys because I loved him in college. I thought the Cortland Sutton one ended the game, but the Franklin one did. But I thought for somehow if the Chiefs got the ball back, and I was like, you guys are fucked.
I honestly wasn't worried about it. If we had to have punted it right there, I was fine with that. I really was because I didn't think.
You know how Mahomes is at the end of the game, and the Chiefs getting the ball back with time on the clock.
That's all fine and well, but when you look at Mahomes in his last 5 games against Denver
has hurt.
They've averaged 12.5 points a game.
Yes.
They have not scored more than 19 against Denver in the last 5 games, including this week. Like, I think they scored 19 twice, and that was their high. I mean, we held them out of the end zone, I think, 2 years ago where they scored 9, and they kicked 3 field goals. I mean, they scored 16. We have punished them. Mahomes' last 5 games have been brutal against Denver, whether it's in Kansas City or in Denver. So, I was not that afraid. Honestly, I would have been mad. I wouldn't have been happy. But the fact that Bo Nix rolls out, hits Sutton on that dig, 3rd and 50, converts a 3rd and 15. I'm sitting there going, oh, okay. So we were waiting until the end. Then 2 plays later, then there was the Evan Ingram. Was it Evan Ingram or was it Sutton? Catches it, does a little dance, goes backwards, tries to juke the corner, and then just barely gets across. And they use the virtual measurement bullshit.
I think that wasn't Ingram.
It was either Ingram or Sutton.
It was Sutton.
It was one of the two.
It was Sutton, but they're using the tennis thing,
yeah.
Which I was like, I don't like that at all.
I mean, it was to me, it was clearly a first down. I don't even know why they had to go to a virtual measurement. I'm like, just look at the replay. He's clearly across.
And
his knees didn't hit the ground. The ball was going forward.
And all of a sudden,
well over the line.
Why is the ball on this magical fake CGI field from 1999?
And it's this
Windows 98.
The nose is this far over the line.
Here's the white line, and here's the tip of the ball. It's like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
The ball in his arm is this far over the line, way over it, and the referee's like, drama. It's like, this shit pisses me off.
Again,
why is Windows 98?
Believe.
Why is Windows 98 making a graphic for the NFL?
Yeah, seriously. Like, we can't do better than this. But they made some plays, and then the big play. It was 2nd and 10. They were at midfield. They needed basically a first down to get into field goal range. And Bo Nix throws Troy Franklin open.
Yes.
For what was ultimately a 25-yard.
Yes.
20-yard gain down the left sideline.
100%.
On a corner route. The corner played it perfectly. Troy Franklin, back shoulder, comes back, makes the catch. Broncos are in field goal range. And I looked, as soon as he made that catch, I said, take a knee.
That's game.
Take a knee. Let's get.
That's game.
Take a knee.
That's
run
victory,
it down.
Victory formation.
Kick this field goal and let's get the fuck out of here. We're 9-2. Let's go. Just make the field goal. Which, don't get me wrong.
I know.
It was 35-yard field goal.
Which
is the same exact distance that Kansas City blocked against us last year in Kansas City when we were in the same situation. So it was not exact. But the difference was that it was tied. So even if Big Nuts Lutz did somehow come up and miss that one, worst case scenario, we're probably going to overtime. But to take this to the next aspect of the conversation, the Broncos win. It's a fucking monster win. Obviously, it puts them in the driver's seat for the 1 seed in the AFC. Now
it does.
Well, because if the Colts slip up, we own the tiebreaker over you guys. And I think because the Colts are 8-2 because they were idle, and they got to go on the road and play the Chiefs. Right now,
How does
the
that
Broncos.
tiebreaker work?
Well, because right now we're 9-2.
Yeah, us
You
too.
guys are 9-2. Right now, Broncos are 1, Patriots are 2, Colts are 3, but they're idle. They're 8-2. If the Colts were 9-2, they'd be number 1
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out
because they own the head-to-head.
is it strength
over
of
us.
schedule?
I don't know what the.
Oh, because you have 6 conference game. You have 8 conference games played. We only have 7 conference games played.
yeah, right.
That's
there.
the reason
Yeah.
why. Okay. That was an easy answer. Okay, thank you, Google. I appreciate it.
So
for making it simple.
I knew it was something. Yeah, it was way less. If we get the strength of schedule,
It
that means we're
sucks.
going way down the line of shit.
Yeah, I
like
fucking
that's
hate that shit.
that's deep in the tiebreaker lore. But the next thing that this game, so the Broncos win this game. They go to 9-2. For all intents and purposes, they have eliminated the Chiefs from winning the AFC West. Either the Broncos
Yeah.
or the Chargers are now going to win the AFC West.
I don't think Chargers. Let's be real here.
I don't either. I don't either. I don't see how the Chargers even. Honestly, I could see the Chargers missing the playoffs, but
Are we both?
I think the Chargers are more likely to. Let me put it this way: I can see I can't see them missing the playoffs, but I think they're more likely to miss the playoffs than they are to win the division.
Are me and you both gonna nail how this division's gonna round out? We both had Denver winning the division.
Yep.
Actually, no. You had the Chargers being second, I think. The Chiefs finishing third.
I would have to go back and listen. I forget.
I had Chiefs second, Chargers third, Raiders fourth.
We definitely had Broncos Raiders 1 and 4.
Yeah,
Those
that
are
was
the easy
clear
ones.
as day.
So wherever the other two may fall, I think I probably had the Chiefs number 2 just because I don't believe in the Chargers because Chargers going to charge, bro.
So we could have had it identical. And
I mean, the
that's
Chargers are just an ass cheeks franchise.
Mm-hmm.
They are ass. Like they have immense amounts of talent year in and year out, and they do nothing with it. It's just insane to watch, frustrating at times even, because I liked a lot of the guys that played for the Chargers, and when the Broncos weren't competitive, I'm sitting there going like, you know what, I'd be all right with Sean Merriman getting a ring, I'd be all right with Phillip Rivers getting a ring, I liked a lot of those guys,
Yeah.
I did, and. They just can't fucking put it together, dude. They just
Never.
suck. They just always fucking suck. But it basically eliminates this game. Basically puts the Chiefs out of the conversation for the AFC West. So their reign of the AFC West is over. Finally, after a decade, it's over. Or just about a decade, I should say, because the last time.
Oh my God, the Chargers' fucking schedule sucks dick. They might win 1 game, 2 games the rest of the year.
They do not have an easy schedule going forward.
Raiders are the only win they hit easy win. Then it's to the Eagles, to the Chiefs, to the Cowboys, home for the Texans, to the Broncos. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's a rough go. Especially if the Texans are playing for something.
No, the Texans are brain dead.
But their defense is not. That defense is fucking legit, dude.
Well, apparently C.J. Stroud has massive concussion issues. That is the big thing.
Remember that time when we thought we were dead wrong about C.J. Stroud being the next coming, and we were like, "Oh shit, we were wrong about C.J. Stroud. He's great." Oops.
Well, hey, it turns out that big mysterious
Sean-
illness is concussions.
Sean, there was this one time where you and I thought, we were going to be wrong,
About an Ohio State quarterback.
and it turned out we were right.
Yeah, it turns out Ohio State is still over.
Yeah. Turns out Ohio State can turn out wide receivers and defensive players like it's going, and running backs like it's going out of style. But if you draft a quarterback from them, you are fucked, sir. Ass cheeks. But my point is this. So we've eliminated, basically, we've knocked the Chiefs out of the division title conversation. So there will not be a road going through Arrowhead this year.
No.
Not that there was last year.
They'll have to get on the road.
They'll have to get on the road for the second straight year, and only the second time in Pat Mahomes' career. But
They've done it.
The Chiefs are on thin ice with a brick backpack right now.
Yeah.
If they slip up and they lose, say, to the Colts, or let's say Denver goes to Kansas City on Christmas night and beats them again and sweeps them, that's a big loss. Now, I think that's Denver's last loss of the year. I think Denver will lose in the next, if you look at their schedule going forward, I think Denver is they're going to come out of the bye. They're going to play at the Redskins. They're going to beat them. Then they get the Raiders in Vegas. They're going to beat them. Then they're at home for the Packers and at home for the Jaguars.
Damn, this is a tough schedule for the Chiefs, too.
And I think the Broncos go 4-0 in that stretch. and then they get the Chiefs in Kansas City on Christmas night. If the Chiefs are playing for anything other than just spoiling the Broncos' year, I think the Chiefs probably win that game. Because the Broncos because what happens, right, with these division games, the Broncos needed this win this week. They showed their hand a little bit, right? They're going to show you some shit you haven't seen before, and they're going to tip off that they knew. Chris Jones even said it in the post-game presser that on that last play to Troy Franklin, Bo Nix called the defense. He called it out, adjusted the protection, and it set up perfectly, and he made the play. And Chris Jones was like, yeah, we got to do a better job disguising it. He caught us napping, and he made the play. That's the cat and mouse game. That happens. Like, that shit just happens. Like, people forget that the other team gets paid too.
Yeah.
You know, and we forget that a lot of the times, and it gets lost in translation. So it's not always just about, like, you know, one or two plays, but it's about setting you up. That could have been set up the whole game. You know, Sean Payton could be calling plays the whole game to set you up that if we get in a gotta-have-it situation, we know what we can run, and we got you.
Yeah.
Mike Shanahan was the master of that. Andy Reid's been doing it for years. You know, all these guys do it. It's just how coaches operate, and it's how you have to operate in this league because the fucking margin for error is so slim. That
it truly is that slim because you...
Sean, how many times have we talk about it? The Chiefs, we have said it on Row 1, Seat 1 for years. What's the difference between 12 wins and 8 wins in a season? 4 to 6 plays a year.
No, that would be 6 bounces of the football. 6
bounces of the football. Let's call it 6 plays a year. Not 6 drives, not 6 quarters, not 6 games. 6 plays. 6 individual plays can separate you from 12 wins and 8 wins. The Chiefs are a walking, living, breathing embodiment of that right now. Look at what they were last year.
Damn.
And look at where they are last year. Same team. Now, I know people will say, well, they're not the same. It's not the same. For all intents and purposes, they're the same team. Last year, those six plays went their way.
Yeah.
And they finished with 12 wins. This year, those 6 plays haven't gone their way. What are the Chiefs, 0-5 in one-score games now this year?
They are putrid.
1-6, something like that?
They're putrid in close games, and they're putrid against good teams.
So when you look at it from that aspect, Sean, like, they're proving our point.
Yes.
Every year.
Especially this year.
This year, we're getting to see this in real time play out. The Chiefs, who won 3 out of 5 Super Bowls, and were in the Super Bowl 2 of those other years. Like,
struggling.
This is or 2 out of the other 6. Those balls aren't bouncing their way this year, and they're 5-5.
Yeah, they're struggling.
So
dude.
the division is out. Okay. The Broncos going forward, 9-2. I just named you off their next 4 games: at Washington, at the Raiders, at home to the Green Bay Packers, who I don't believe for a half a second are a good football team, and then at home to the Jacksonville Jaguars. If the Broncos go in those 4, they go 4-0 in those games. Let's say let's say they go 3-1. Let's say the Raiders pull off an upset and they go 3-1, and that would be devastating to my cause because I would really hate for that to happen. That still puts them at 12 wins on the season. Even if they go 2-2, Sean, that's 11 wins on the season. They've already beaten their total by 1. They got to come out. What I'm getting at here, and I'll land the plane, I promise. I know it's a long landing.
No. I'm just seeing the rest of the games like after the last 2, the Chiefs and the Chargers, the last 2 games.
We have the Chiefs and we get the Chargers week.
I didn't
18.
know what order they were.
Yeah,
the
we
Christmas game.
we wrap up with the Chargers week 18, which we don't know what that's going to be for. If we take care of business, if the Denver Broncos take care of business these first 4 weeks, these next 4 weeks, that puts them at 13 wins. Which, by the way, didn't somebody talk shit about me predicting the Broncos would win 13 games this year?
I talked shit about Patriots fans saying that we're going to go 15-2, and now I'm like, it's kind of strong. Actually, there's a chance it might happen.
But you were right to do that. 15-2 is absurd.
And now it's like, we're getting close. It's like, fuck.
They might.
There's a good chance. I mean, only 2 teams in their way.
Chance. I think they lose.
There's 2 teams in their way.
I think they lose to Buffalo and Baltimore.
That's only 2 games.
But yeah, that still puts them at
13-4.
So-
Shit, we're right there. I was like, there's no fucking way we get to 15-2.
But I think so. What I look at from this angle, I think the Broncos are going to go 4-0 in these next 4 games.
That seems like a
Jacksonville, Green Bay are the 2 tougher. Those are obviously the 2 harder games.
Yeah.
Better teams that they're going to have to play.
Mm-hmm.
They get them both at home. That's a huge fucking win for the Broncos right there. Like, just getting them in Mile High is big. They get the Redskins with, Marcus Mariota at quarterback coming off the bye.
Is it still him?
Well, it's not going to be fucking Jaden Daniels.
No,
so
it's not.
Who gives a shit? Like, I don't care. I don't give a flying fuck who the fucking Redskins trot out at quarterback. Would have been cool to have him in it would have been nice to have Jaden Daniels in that game because it would have been cool to kind of settle this, who was the better rookie out of this class. Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix, because they were 1-1A last year for Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Drake May.
And obviously they gave it to Jaden Daniels because, well, A, he plays in the NFC East, and B, he's black. And they gave the MVP to the Joker in Denver. Could you imagine if they gave it to the Joker, the white guy in Denver, and then they gave it to the white guy in Denver again in both leagues? Like Stephen A. Smith and Ryan Clark and they would have lost their fucking minds.
Oh, Josh Johnson might start.
Even better.
But it is Marcus Mariota.
Even fucking better. Josh Johnson, send it. Like, I don't think the Redskins might not even score. They might not even score. Because
Josh Johnson, we're the same fucking age.
Because the Broncos will have Pat Surtain back. They'll likely have Alex Singleton back. And that will be the first time that we've had PS2, Alex Singleton, and Dre Greenlaw on the field at the same time. All year. Which means, so the Broncos defense, as good as it is, hasn't even hit its best form yet. They're not even playing at their best yet in terms of full strength player-wise. So,
yeah, you can get hot right around the best time to get hot at.
And I honestly, I kind of want to lose to not want to, but I would rather them lose to the Chiefs in Kansas City on Christmas Day.
Just to lose and
just
get it out of the
to lose
system.
one, get it out of the system, beat the Chargers week 18, and then listen, you get the bye. Some guys are a fan of the bye. Some guys aren't a fan of the bye.
I'm a fan of losing a game, though, because if the Patriots win out, I'm terrified of losing that first divisional game.
Streaks are meant to be broken,
yeah,
bro. Streaks get broken.
I would love to lose a game before going to the playoffs.
I think Denver, I would prefer, at this point, like, especially if KC loses to the Colts this week, and then the Colts slip up or whatever, and the Broncos still manage to jump them. I know things would have to go absolutely perfect, but in a perfect world for me, for a Broncos fan, the Broncos get the 1 seed. But when we play the Chiefs on Christmas night, like they're all but eliminated. You know what I mean? Like they're like at the bottom of the in the hunt category.
Well, if they have 7 losses by the time you play them, you essentially can knock them out of the playoffs by giving them that last loss.
But I don't know if I would want to do that at the. But then again, I don't know.
Yes, you would.
Because listen, I watched the Patriots go 2-2 to start a season twice, back-to-back years, and win a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Winning streaks can be sustained.
Mm-hmm.
If you play good, sound football, it can be sustained. If you have a great defense, it's sustainable. I know what everybody says about winning streaks, and fuck that. But I do think Denver, I do think the Colts are going to lose to the Chiefs on Sunday. I do think the Chiefs are going to have a ton to play for on Christmas night. Denver's already kind of shown their hand. Now Kansas City is going to come back. They're going to go to the back to the kitchen and cook some shit up. And they're probably going to beat Denver on Christmas night. And then you know what? Hey, that's all good. Denver gets the 1 seed. Hey, we'll see you back in our house for the playoff game. And I like our odds. Because now we've both shown our hands. Now it's going to come down to Andy Reid versus Sean Payton, who can cook some crazy shit up, and who's got the better team. Who's got the better defense? Who's got the better offense? I like our chances a lot.
Right.
So, that being said, I want to talk about Bo Nix and the offense before we get into the rest of the NFL, because I want to talk about the Rams and the Seahawks and the NFC picture as well. Y'all don't even know what's coming. Like, yeah, everybody's been shitting on the Broncos offense all year and saying, oh, they're fucking terrible. Oh, the Bo Nix is terrible. He's regressed. He's doing this.
Have they been shitting on the offense?
Bro.
I haven't heard people been shitting on the offense.
Colin Cowherd
He doesn't fucking
was
count.
literally suggesting that Sean Payton draft another quarterback this year to either A, light a fire under Bo Nix's ass, or B, replace him because he's not good enough.
Colin Cowherd said that Mike Vrabel was going to start Joe Milton over Drake May.
I mean, listen,
Come
I'm
on.
not saying but go on any of the national shows. Go to anybody who doesn't watch the Broncos, and they will tell it. They'll sit there and they'll rag on Bo Nix. Oh, they're terrible. Oh, they're this. I'm telling you right now, what I saw out of this offense on Sunday, and people will sit there and like, oh, they only scored 22 points. It's fucking God. Bro, what I saw out of this Broncos offense on Sunday, if that is a sign of things to come, y'all are fucked. Fucked. I mean, like, capital F, fucked. Bo Nix looked confident. The game looked slow for him. He made all the throws. His footwork was on fucking point.
Mm-hmm.
He moved the ball when they had to. They got the ball they did things that they had to do. Pat Bryant is going to be the number one receiver on this team in 2 years.
Yeah, you think so?
He's going to supplant Cortland Sutton in a year or two.
I think Troy Franklin.
Nope.
I think Franklin steps up a little bit
Franklin's
more.
hands are still too. I mean, Bo's been hitting him in the hands. Troy Franklin is actually the reason why this game probably wasn't a blowout.
Really? He's still dropping a lot of shit?
Just not like
Rashae Caldwell?
Not Rashae Caldwell bad, but dog, like you got to make a play for your quarterback.
Okay.
And I think he'll come around and he'll be okay. But when I watch Pat Bryant play, bro, Pat Bryant is smooth. That boy is smooth. And he's had a hard time working his way onto the field because he's been buried on the depth chart. But I'm telling you right now, I already picked him up in fantasy as a keeper for next year. Like he's gonna be my last round keeper next year. I think he's gonna be the number one receiver in Denver, if not next year, the year after. Like, he might not be the number one on paper next year, but he'll be the de facto number one by the time the year is over. That boy is good. He is smooth. He is nice. Troy Franklin, I think, is the number two. Marvin Mims, we got back, which, again, we forgot. We haven't had Marvin Mims the last 3 weeks either. What a difference he makes with the 70-yard punt return, getting us in scoring position. All that being said, everybody who doesn't watch Denver, who actually doesn't watch the games, will sit there and look at the box score and be like, yo, Bo Nix is trash. Bo Nix sucks. If you watch the games, you're sitting there going, all right, Bo Nix isn't the problem. The biggest change that I saw on this from this week with the little mini bye, and I expect this to continue through the bye week, Sean Payton was getting the play calls in much quicker. Whatever they did to their process of getting the play calls into Bo Nix was much faster this week than it had been in previous weeks. Mm-hmm. Whether that's the assistant coaches not getting the right personnel in, or Sean Payton not getting the right call in, or they're just taking too much time and Bo Nix isn't able to go up to the line and adjust. To Sunday, he was able to go up to the line and adjust. The last play of the game
was his call, was it not?
That was him. That was all Bo Nix.
Yeah.
That throw to Troy Franklin was all Bo Nix. Bo Nix audibled into that. So when Bo looked comfortable, when the play was coming in quick, and he was able to get to the line and assess it. That is a problem that they've had all year. Yeah. Now I think that they're kind of finally figuring that problem out, and I think they're gonna even get it better than it was coming out of the bye week. It's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap. This offense is gonna start humming right along, and you can sit here and talk all the shit you want about the offense.
I haven't heard shit about the offense.
The offense scores. This Denver offense has scored exactly one or more points than the defense has allowed 9 out of 11 games this year.
Well, hey, let's look at that. Where is the Denver do you know what the Denver offense ranks as an overall unit?
They got to be like 24, 22, something like that.
Oh, that's not great.
They're middle of the pack in terms of points scored. They're middle of the pack.
No, they're right in the fucking middle. They're 17th overall.
Okay, 17th.
So they're right in the middle. That's way better than what you thought.
I thought they were like mid-20s.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
bad.
sorry, mid-low 20s.
Yeah, that's bad. But no, they're
I figured they were bottom third just because they haven't scored. But then again, you have the Dallas game that kind of
they're almost dead center. They're like better than half.
Yeah. And I'll tell you right now, and you look at 7 of the offenses that are better than them. They can pass all 7 of them. You know, even with the schedule they got coming up. So if you watch the game, right, Bo Nix, his footwork looked. Everybody remembers the Oakland game on Thursday night 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
Yeah, that was probably the worst game Bo Nix has played in his career. Probably one of the worst games I've ever seen out of a Broncos quarterback, to be quite frank. I mean, I haven't seen a quarterback struggle that bad since 2015 Peyton Manning. And even Peyton was like, you know, he was smart enough to get up the line and knew what to do and could at least just do this and hand the ball off and let C.J. Anderson and Ronnie Hillman, RIP, do their thing. You know, but Bo and Sean have had, there's been a communication block there all year. If that gets solved, and I think it did on Sunday, it's going to be lights out, bro. It's going to be lights out for the rest of the year. Like, this offense is a ticking time bomb that is about to explode in a good way. Because Pat Bryant is coming into his. Sutton's making plays. Ingram's starting to find his.
Sutton's very good. I'm a big Troy Franklin fan. Evan Ingram, a little long in the tooth now for a tight end, but he's still very serviceable. I'm a big R.J. Harvey fan. I think R.J. Harvey could be extremely well versatile.
Harvey, I mean, there's only one guy I wanted over Harvey, and it was your guy.
Travion's finally coming into his own now.
Animal.
And now he's just like all over the place.
He was the only guy that I wanted. I wanted one of those 2 running backs.
He was struggling up until like 2 weeks ago, and now he's just like, now he can't stop being scored. He just goes.
Because they're finding a way to use him and utilize him.
You know what was cool? When he ran so fast, he looked to the sideline at Vrabel, and he was like, you want me to drop before I get to the goal line?
Yeah.
And the Bucs still couldn't catch up to him, and I was like, all right, that's kind of cool.
That was dope. But my final point on Bo Nix and
please.
this offense, and you know how I know, and this is how I know what I'm saying is absolutely right. Because I'm not sitting here and blowing smoke up your fucking ass. I'm not going to sit here and lie to my listeners and just sit here and wax poetic about Bo Nix because he plays for the Broncos. Okay, I could do that. I mean, I could do that for anybody. That's bullshit. I'm not Nick Wright. Okay, I'm not Chris Broussard or fucking Skip Bayless or any of these other fucking, overpaid fucking talking heads. We discuss facts on this show. We discuss football in a way that is meant to be taken seriously. Now, I don't give a shit about hot takes. I really don't. I think hot takes are the biggest waste of fucking time on the air.
It is a big waste.
Fuck that shit. I don't fucking do it. We've never done it. I ain't about that shit. The reason I know what I'm saying is true, I put $100 on Bo Nix to win MVP preseason.
Yeah.
You remember this. We did this on the air.
Yes.
I put $100 on Bo Nix to win MVP preseason. Those odds, that cash out, and I didn't think Bo Nix was actually going to win MVP. For those that didn't hear that show or weren't paying attention, I didn't actually believe Bo Nix was going to be MVP. But at plus 7,500, I felt like it was like he had really long odds, and I'm like, he's going to be in the conversation because I think the Broncos are going to have one of the best records in the AFC, which is going to put him up with Lamar and Josh Allen and everybody and Joe Burrow when he was still healthy. I said, I think he's going to be, in the conversation. So I played the buyout game. So I've been monitoring that cash out option on FanDuel all year. First couple of weeks, it went down to $90.
Mm-hmm.
Then it went down to $80. Then it was $50. Then it was $40. Before this Kansas City game, I think it got down to $4. The cash out option.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning I was taking a $96 hit at the 8-2 Broncos. After that Oakland game, that cash out option went down to $4.
Mm-hmm.
When I woke up this morning, because it wasn't available yesterday, I woke up this morning when everything was all reset and done. Guess what that cash out option was at?
I'm going to say it was more than $4.
It was much more than $4. Give me a wild guess, Sean, and your best estimate. What do you think that cash out option was at?
65.
100.
Ooh,
Even
money back. They're like, how about we give you your money back right now?
FanDuel is willing to give me my $100 back to cash that bet out.
Yeah.
Which means FanDuel thinks next week that's going to go up.
There's a possibility.
After they play the Washington Redskins in Washington, and if Bo, God forbid, Bo throws 4 and runs for 2, oh God, on national television, it is going to be Bo Nanza for him for MVP.
No, I still like Bo Zempic.
Bo Zempic. I'm taking shots of Bo Zempic. I want.
Still fucking cracks me up.
I'm ripping Bo Zempic right in my gut. Which again, I don't understand. I didn't understand the national media's narrative on Drake May for MVP because again, him and Bo Nix have basically mirrored each other statistically all year. They've got the same record. They have the same stats. Yet one was Colin Cowherd calling for him to be benched and Sean Payton to draft another quarterback, and the other one was MVP. And I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. Now, Sean, it's starting to make sense now.
But it's
because this is Vegas getting the money to move.
Yeah, it is. And
because they got all these people to bite on Drake May for MVP, and now they're going to shift the narrative to Bo Nix. And you watch the national media. If Bo Nix and the Broncos come out and drop a fucking nuke on DC against the Redskins in 2 weeks or a week from Sunday on Sunday Night Football in front of the entire watching world, the Bo Nix for MVP narrative is going to go fucking sky high.
I sneakily want a massive shootout. Actually, I have breaking news to get into. A Jamar Chase breaking news. I wanted a shootout.
Appealed and won?
No, worse. I wanted a shootout with the Bengals where Drake May could have like a 5-touchdown, like 350-yard game, and I would come in dressed like a pope or a cardinal, and I was like Drake May, but they'd come in like Pope Cardinal or something like that.
It's okay to be gay for May.
Yeah, but I was like, you have to put the E at the end of gay.
Yes, exactly.
Small E though, capital Gay.
But I'm telling you right now, Bo Nix is going to come out. He's going to drop a bomb on Washington, and he is going to light the Redskins up. And this Bo Nix for MVP narrative is going to go through the roof. And I guarantee, and then my cash out ploy will finally work.
But you know what? I don't want to
because he's not going to win it. It's going to be Matt Stafford or Jonathan Taylor. Those are your two MVPs.
I don't want to hear about Matt Stafford because I don't think Matt Stafford is playing that. I know he has 2 interceptions.
Okay, well, let's do the Jamar Chase breaking news.
Okay,
then we'll get into the Seahawks.
So 50 minutes ago, the NFLPA and the NFL agreed to have an independent arbitrator, which they agreed upon, overlook the case. They both agreed on NFL great Jordy Nelson to look over this case, and Jordy Nelson said that boy spit on him, and he's staying suspended. Quote unquote.
Was Jeff Janis not available?
Jeff Janis was not available. So Jordy Nelson says he's staying suspended. He spit on him. He did spit on him.
I didn't see I didn't even bother looking at the up close.
It was fucked up. He spit on him like right on his like chest and throat, and I was like, that's disgusting, dude.
Listen, bro, if you spit on somebody in any walk of life,
because he was just getting beat.
It's on.
Like Jalen Ramsey just beat him all game, and he was like, "I'm just gonna spit on you because I'm getting beat."
And
Jalen Ramsey like threw a punch in his face.
There is nothing you can do.
That's assault.
There's nothing more disrespectful that you can do to another man in like a face-to-face situation like that than spit on him. Like if you spit on me, like I can't even promise you my Glock might come out at that point. That's how mad. That's where I'm taking. Like that's how I'm taking this. Like you're definitely getting your ass beat. Like it's on. It is on. If you spit on me, it is on. If I spit on you, I am doing that to entice you to come after me, because I want to leave you no other option than to swing on me so that I can beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
There is no like, I'm going to spit on you or we're going to walk away, and then in 20 minutes we're going to be like, my bad, bro. Like, yeah, I know. The heat of the moment. You know, no. That is a conscious decision that you have to make as a man to spit on another man. Like, you might as well just fuck his wife. slap his mom. I don't know. Like
At the same time.
maybe like it's that disrespectful.
But it was clear as day. Like someone, like the NFL had zoomed all the way in footage from like one of their cameras in HD, and you can see Jalen Ramsey's like talking to him, probably being like, "Yeah, I fucking burned your ass like all day, and like you've got nothing." And Chase just goes, like spits dead in his chest, and Jalen is like that old Southerner, like it grabs him and like throws his arm back and like wails on
He like
him.
does one of these like I oughta.
And he throws the punch, and I mean, he hits him in the face mask. And I was like, "Hey, good for Jalen for like throwing a punch, though. For good for
You
him."
have to. I mean, the only guy that I think didn't do anything was remember when like Bill Romanowski spit on J.J. Stokes.
Yeah, I understood that.
Well, like
J.J. Stokes is like, "Yo, he'll kill me," so I'm not doing
like
anything.
also like, but I'm like, fuck, like I don't know if I'm fucking with Bill Romanowski.
Bill Romanowski did
was-
steroids in front of him.
Bill Romanowski.
They were on the same team.
Romo was a psychopath,
Yeah.
and at every level, like he if he didn't have football, he probably would have been in jail for homicide.
Yeah.
Like he was a crazy motherfucker.
Dude, there was an interview with J.J. Stokes
So,
where
I
they
don't-
asked him about
I
it,
don't
and
even-
J.J. Stokes said, "We were teammates. He was a lunatic as my teammate."
I don't even blame J.J. Stokes for not throwing a punch at
He's like,
Romanowski.
"Hell no, I'm not throwing a punch at
You know
Bill
what I mean? Like,
Romanowski."
like you have those guys like Bill Romanowski, Charles Haley, who else?
Lawrence Taylor.
LT. But I'm thinking like Vontez Perfect, like guys that were like clinically insane.
Oh, they're all fucked up. Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like that didn't have the switch. Like they were the same. Richie Incognito early in his early years.
Oh my God, yeah.
Because he was the same crazy motherfucker off the field that he was on the field. You know, like those guys that you're just like, you know what? Ain't no winning here. I ain't getting into a fight with this dude. It's, you know, because like, even if you fight that guy, right?
Yeah.
Like, all right, let's say it's a good fight. Like, there's no winner. You're both losing. Because both of you are getting ejected. Both
Yep.
of you are getting hurt. Both of you are getting fined. Like, but the bottom line is, like, both of you are getting hurt. Neither one of you is going to quit. And you're both going to physically harm the other one to the point where, like, it could be detrimental to your life, let alone your season. So it's like King Kong and Godzilla out here thumping. Like, hey, ain't nobody winning, bro. You know who the winner is? Nobody. The loser? Yeah, the city they're fighting in. You know, buildings are in ruins. People's lives are shattered. You know, all that shit. It's just there are certain fights that aren't worth fighting. J.J. Stokes, I feel like I don't look at him any differently for not swinging on Romo at that point, because what are you gonna do? Like, that's Bill Romanowski, bro. Like, that man's fucking.
He would have bit you in the neck and spit the blood back in your face.
Yeah, he's absolutely like that switch is flipped. He's out of his tree.
Who was another psycho? I feel Brian Cox at one point was a psychopath.
Brian
too.
Cox was one of them. We already said Charles Haley.
Michael Strahan early in his career was a psycho.
Nah,
Early in
Strahan
his career was a psycho.
He only when he played what's his name from the Eagles there, the right tackle. Did he hate? Was it John Runyon?
Oh, everyone hated John Runyon.
Yeah, but he hated Runyon, but he owned Runyon. Strahan did.
Who else?
But Strahan wasn't soft, but he wasn't like. I don't know. There was a Sean Taylor, Ray Lewis, but Ray Lewis wasn't like spit on you disrespectful. You know what I mean? Like I feel like
No.
those guys like Indomitian Sue.
Oh, Sue. My God, how do we forget Sue?
Sue. was
Oh,
one of
Albert
them.
Hainsworth is a huge piece of shit.
Yeah, but he only had that one where he stomped on Andre Garad's
No, he
face.
did a bunch of shit.
Did he?
Yeah, he did a bunch of
he
shit.
did a couple of things, but he wasn't a guy that you were like afraid to fight. Like nobody was afraid to fight Albert.
Nah, he was just
Hainsworth.
dirty as fuck.
He was just dirty player, but he wasn't like Romo was the kind of guy that you'd felt like you were like Romanowski would find you in the parking lot after the game.
Yeah, he'd be like, "Hey, what the fuck was up with that?" And they're like,
And,
"We're playing a
and you're
game."
like, yo, like game's over, bro. Go to your car. And he's like, no, fuck you. Like we're settling this right here. And you're like, no, we're not. My agent says I can't. You know?
I'm literally getting in my car right now
Yeah,
and locking the doors.
You see this $550,000 Lamborghini? Yeah, I'm gonna get in that and I'm gonna drive away, and I'm gonna go have dinner with this like smoking hot Asian that I just met, 2 nights ago. So, fuck out of here.
Stupid.
But Bill Romanowski was a fucking crazy motherfucker. Like, he was an absolute psychopath. So I don't blame people for not wanting to step to him.
No, I know.
But Jamar
I know.
Chase, I don't think that's like, dude. Like, first of all, you ain't that cold-blooded, bro.
No, he's not. He's just being a bitch about it. And then Jamar Chase already has his own teammates that don't like him because he constantly throws the defense under the bus. And his defensive players were like, you got to shut the fuck up. Because, yeah, the defense is playing like shit, but it's also not all the guys on defense either their fault. It's like, yo, we know we had a bad defense. In the offseason, we gave all of our money to Trey Hendrickson, and now he's out. So what the fuck?
And not for nothing, but like we weren't.
And
a
we
good
gave
defense
all our
last
money
year.
to you.
And right, you wanted your bag. Like, I don't know if you know how a salary cap works, Jamar, but you, T, and Joe got all the money. Like four players in the Bengals: Burrow, Higgins, Chase, and Hendrickson got all the money, and they were just like, all right, the rest of you play for peanuts.
Yeah, and
like,
then
you're gonna be mad.
yeah, and then Jamar Chase at his locker was like, yo, some shit's gonna happen. Like, we score 30, we lose. We score 38, we lose. We score 42, we lose.
Yeah, it's
It's
called
like-
you guys sucked up all the money. Which again, not for nothing, but did we not sit here and say the Bengals would be better suited to trade away Jamar Chase?
No, T. Higgins. Get rid of T. Higgins.
No, keep T. Higgins. Keep T. Higgins. Get rid of Jamar Chase. You get more for T. Higgins. I mean, for Jamar Chase. You could get 3 firsts for Jamar Chase if you really want to in the offseason.
Sure.
Like, you could get a king's ransom for Jamar Chase.
Sure.
You know, I mean, the Vikings would be smart to do it with Jefferson. Like, I hate to say it, but Justin Jefferson ain't winning you a fucking Super Bowl. I don't care, like, what quarterback Minnesota trots out. Justin Jefferson ain't winning you a Super Bowl. Jamar Chase ain't winning you a Super Bowl. Jamar Chase, I mean, you could argue they got close that one time. They got close.
Once.
But that was when they had I think Jamar and T were both on rookie contracts. Joe Burrow was on a rookie contract. And the window was open at that point, and the Bengals somehow managed to spend the money in the right places.
Yeah.
And then they still got clapped by the Rams.
Yep.
Because guess what the Rams did? The Rams were doing similar shit with all these young rookie contracts, but they were like, you know what? Fuck them picks. Give me Von Miller as a situational pass rusher. You know, 5 years removed from his fucking Super Bowl MVP. Give me that guy. That dude can get after it. And then put him with Aaron Donald. See you later. So, I don't know. Wide receiver to me is the most overrated position in the NFL. It's the last position I would address if I was building a team. We say this all the time.
They're so interchangeable. That and running back, they're very interchangeable pieces. In which, how many times you can have a running back get hurt, and the third string guy comes in and he's averaging 3.8 yards a carry right out of the gate. It's like, yeah, it's not 4 yards a carry, but it's right there manageable. The thing is, and I know we're talking about it right now, but it's just, I don't know. Jamar Chase is just rubbing people the wrong way. He got paid all that money, and now he's just being a huge dick.
Oh, wow.
Shocker.
What a shocking. A wide receiver gets paid a boatload of money and then turns into a complete asshole. No.
Tennessee. Cincinnati's done.
I've never seen this movie before. This is crazy. How does it end? Can someone tell me? I don't know. I'd love to know.
Why is Joe Burrow rushing back to this? Like, the team is garbage.
Because he thinks maybe with the way the division is, it's in reach.
He's not playing this week.
No.
And now no Jamar Chase, no Trey Hendrickson, no Joe Burrow. It's going to be Joe Flacco and T. Higgins against the Patriots.
Which would be laughable if they ended up pulling it off against the Patriots. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, I still want a shootout.
I mean, you might get one.
Jump ball Joe, he's like, fuck it, I'm throwing this ball 55 yards.
I feel like the Patriots are going to play ball control offense, and I feel like it's going to be like one of those, like, 30, like, again, like, it's going to be like another, like, 31-7, 31-9 kind of games for the Patriots.
Damn, 31-7? Holy shit.
Yeah, I don't think the Bengals are going to score that much. I mean, come on. Like you said, it's Joe Flacco and T. Higgins, dude.
Big game, Joe.
If they had Jamar Chase, maybe I'd say, like, all right, maybe they could score 21. But they're missing Jamar Chase. Like, and again, count this as another blessing as a Patriots fan. But don't come back and tell me, like, Drake May's MVP when they blow the Bengals out on Sunday. I don't want to hear it. I really don't. I don't want to.
Oh no, 5 touchdowns. I'm coming back. I told you, dressed as the Pope.
Yeah, right. Yeah, if he throws 5, then okay, then maybe statistically we're gonna have to start actually considering him. But then again, can we really consider him MVP when he's just beating up on fucking sub 500 teams without their best players? Like,
Yes.
Like, not only were these teams bad,
Drake
but they
May
don't even have their best players.
Beats up the paws. It's just me.
Drake May is whooping the paws assholes.
What's that meme of the guy in the military? It's getting all the bullets and arrows in his back, and it's me covering up Drake May.
Yeah, it's just like the soldier, and it's like the kid
yes,
sleeping.
yes.
Yeah.
Drake May for MVP talk. Me taking all the bullets and arrows.
774-992-8702 is the number. If you want to give us a call, phone lines are open. We're taking all calls on everything. Drake May MVP, Bo Nix MVP, Broncos, Patriots 1 seed, Chiefs. Are they done? I don't think the Chiefs are done. I don't think the Chiefs are done by a long shot. And I feel like that's why. And before we move on to the Rams and the Seahawks and the NFC side of things, Sean, I feel like that's why the 1 seed is going to be really important because God forbid,
big time,
if the Chiefs get in as a 7 seed, I don't envy the 2 seed. If the Chiefs sneak in as a 7, I'm not envying that 2 seed. I feel like especially if I'm the Patriots or the Colts. The Broncos, okay. Listen, he's still going to come into Mile High, and I feel like we can put belt to ass on him in Mile High. Because our defense is different. Our defense is built different. There is no defense in the NFL that plays like Denver's does. But if I'm New England or Indy,
what if
oof.
Patriots are the 2 seed, we get the Chiefs come to Foxborough, Patriots beat the brakes off the Chiefs. Does that now give New England a crazy amount of confidence in being like, well, that's it, we're going to win the whole thing? Like,
I mean, yeah, I think that confidence becomes
legitimate.
Through the roof. Like, I don't know about legitimate, but
do we get the reverse Diggs photo where he's watching, he's celebrating, and you see the confetti falling for him?
So, if that was the case, if it's Patriots Chiefs in the wild card round,
be a great first game. I would love it.
I would hate it if I'm the Patriots. Honestly, I don't see the Patriots.
We gotta play the fucking games anyway.
Well,
I mean,
like I said, but again, the Patriots have already overachieved this year.
Yeah,
like this season is already a win because if for nothing else, you have seen progression out of your franchise quarterback.
Big time.
And yeah, the season might not end in a Super Bowl. It's probably not going to end in a Super Bowl most of the time. That being said, I feel like even if they lose first round, this season's still a success. I know it'll be disappointing, and in the moment, it'll be a tough pill to swallow, and there'll be a lot of what ifs. But at the end of the day, if I told you the Patriots were going to go 13-4 and not win the Super Bowl, but Drake May was going to kind of blossom into what you really hoped he could blossom into, I think big picture you're taking that.
Yeah, everyone signs off on that. Everyone's like, give me that big feathered pen.
Yeah, give it to me. Fine, that's all good. Because, again, like I feel like the Patriots are still a year away. This time next year, I think we're having a much different conversation.
And then I become Joey in the offseason. Wait till we get Justin Jefferson,
yeah,
Trey Hendrickson, just making up these wish list of players.
You know, and not for nothing either, Sean. Let's not forget the Broncos are still playing with a $35 million dead cap hit right now.
That's true. When does that fall off? Next year?
This is it.
So what do you have in the cap room next year? Like $50 million?
It's like 80-something.
Oh, we got like 60-something still.
It's up there.
Oh, we're going to have the nuclear arms race again. The Patriots and Broncos.
Broncos just signing everybody who fits in. But I like what the Broncos are doing, though, because they've got a bunch of guys in that locker room that are gelling. That they're holding each other accountable, and they're playing for each other, and it's the most selfless defense I've seen in a long time. They've got 49 sacks through 11 games.
It's incredible.
Which is on pace to shatter the 84 Bears record. And Nick Bonito is the leader with 9.5. There and every single time somebody gets a sack, it's everybody is celebrating for the other guy. Like that, and I'm telling you right now, Sean Payton said it before the season started. He goes, "This is a Super Bowl caliber team," and nobody believed him. And I'm seeing what I think now you're going to start to see as we go down the stretch after this bye week, as they go down the stretch.
Yeah.
I think you're going to start to see what Sean Payton was talking about.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, it looks like it could have all been window dressing and, they beat the Jets and they struggled to beat the Raiders and all this other shit. Dude, fuck all that shit. I don't care. Win's a win in this fucking league. You take him how you get him.
Of course it is. That's why I hate the schedule talk shit. It's like, our fucking fault. Next year's schedule looks like easy as shit, too.
But it is, the schedule talk is not, the schedule talk is cannon fodder when it's preseason leading up to it, right? Or looking back. But when we're in the season, we can talk about it because, okay, like, all right, we thought this season was, like I said, I picked the Patriots to win 10-plus games this year.
I did, too. I had them 11-6.
Based on their schedule.
Me too.
Not because I thought they were a great team.
Me too.
I just looked at their schedule and said, this is a winnable schedule.
That's right.
So there is some merit to the schedule talk.
Absolutely.
But the overall – but, like, look at this. Listen, people talking shit about the Broncos schedule, like this, that, the other. Bro, we beat both teams that were in the Super Bowl last year. We beat the defending AFC and NFC champions. We've beat the number one defense in the Houston Texans. We beat the number one offense in the Dallas Cowboys. We've put we should have beat the Colts. We had the Colts beat. The refs gave it to them. We had the Chargers beat. Should have beat them. Like, we should be 11-0 right now, to be quite honest.
Yeah, if we didn't have 5 turnovers against the Steelers and we didn't screw up week 1, we also undefeated.
I mean, honestly, 2 winnable games for you guys.
It sucks.
I mean, it's really, but that's how close we are to having like 2 11-0 teams this late into the year.
Isn't that crazy? I mean, obviously, I'm being incredibly ignorant right now. Like, we definitely deserve to lose both of those games that we did lose, but it's just so weird.
I think
that,
you deserve
again,
to lose to the Steelers. I don't think you should have lost to the Raiders. Honestly, you guys should be 10-1 right now.
No, we played like shit against the Raiders. We absolutely lost to the Raiders.
The Raiders are cheeks.
They are ass cheeks, but we lost them because we played like shit.
You played down to an opponent.
Yeah, we did nothing on offense, nothing on defense.
It happens, but it was week 1, so it's kind of a throwaway at the same time. So,
Pat, they're dog dick. That's what's wrong with the Chargers.
oh my God, the Chargers are just fucking.
Their schedule we talked about it earlier, but the schedule the rest of the way for the Chargers is pretty rough. I don't know. I don't think they're even going to make the playoffs after just looking at it.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Some rough ass games.
Chargers going to charge, bro. Chargers going to charge. I mean, I said it on Sunday. I fucking screenshotted the final score of that Jacksonville Chargers game, and I said, does anybody charge harder than the Chargers? Do you remember after week 3 when the Chargers were 3-0 and they were 3-0 in the division?
Yes.
Because they'd beaten the Chiefs, Raiders, and Broncos in 3 straight weeks?
Yes.
And everybody was like, oh, they got a stranglehold on the AFC West. Oh, and I'm like, yeah, give it 5 weeks.
Yeah, and then
6 weeks.
The Chargers always find a
Please.
way. It's like these teams built in L.A. and out in L.A. are just not strong enough, unless it's Sean McVay's coach team.
That's it. And but even he had to fucking, bring in a level of genius to that franchise to keep it from being ass cheeks.
Thought he was retiring. What the hell's he still doing around?
Didn't we all? I'm glad he's not. I still got Ram. Did you see the thing from Hard Knocks or whatever, where the Rams brought in like the mind reader guy?
Yeah, Oz Perlman. Yeah, it's unbelievable.
And he predicted Broncos Rams Super Bowl.
Yeah, that was before the season.
And I was like, that was my preseason pick. How is that possible?
And then he also predicted he had one of the players guess Sean McVay's pin code and everything like
Yeah.
that. That Oz Perlman guy is pretty unbelievable. And he tells me, he goes, I don't read minds. He goes, that's all bullshit. He goes, I just do predictability stuff and like read people's like mannerisms and shit like that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I think it's a really cool trait.
I mean, I like the idea of a Broncos Rams Super Bowl. I really do. I think Matt
I would-
Stafford, Bo Nix.
I would love
old
for that to be
school, new
wrong.
school. I think that's going to be the Super Bowl. If I'm gun to head right now, like I said 2 weeks, like I said it last week in the week before. Shot gun to my head right now. Rams Broncos Super Bowl.
I am being
Those are the 2 most complete teams in the NFL. They have the best defenses with the best, most capable offenses that support them.
I am being a biased piece of shit, and I am saying it's Patriots versus Rams. It's going to be the 2018 rematch.
Third time, huh?
Third time. If the
I mean-
holy shit, and the Patriots could win a third time in a row, the Rams would absolutely hate our guts for the rest of their lives.
Imagine going 0-3 in the Super Bowl against the same team in like 3 completely different eras.
God
I know, like 18,
damn.
like 2018 or was it 18 or 17?
It was 18.
18 wasn't that long ago,
But it's
like,
a whole different team.
But the whole
organization.
they ripped it down and rebuilt it, and you I mean, the Rams kind of did too, and the Rams have won one since then. But I think it's Rams Broncos. That's my pick for the Super Bowl right now. I'm saying that only because I think Rams, Broncos, Eagles would be my second pick for the NFC, because I think it's going to be either Eagles or Rams, but I'm going Rams because I think the Rams had the Eagles on the ropes last year.
Rams are on fire.
And I think Matt Stafford's going to win the MVP. I'm hoping it's Jonathan Taylor because I got money on him, but I think it's going to be Matt Stafford.
I don't think Jonathan Taylor's going to win.
If he keeps up this pace,
They're not going to give it to a running back.
I'll tell you what, Sean. We're going to know. I think we will know Sunday night. Or around Sunday afternoon, 4 o'clock Sunday afternoon,
Okay.
whether or not Jonathan Taylor is going to be in the MVP conversation.
Okay.
Because if the Colts go into Kansas City and beat the Chiefs in Arrowhead and Jonathan Taylor has another 150 yards and 2 touchdowns,
That'll be a game changer.
I think you might as well just mail it in. Give me my money now. Jonathan Taylor's your MVP.
All right. I can feel that.
But if they go in there, I mean, granted, Jonathan Taylor could go in and have 2 touchdowns, 150 yards, and the Chiefs win.
Mm-hmm.
I still think there's an outside shot for Jonathan Taylor to redeem himself down the stretch. But it's really going to hinge on that. Unfairly for Jonathan Taylor, it's going to hinge on whether the Colts win or lose that game. But speaking of unfairly hinging, Rams Seahawks. 4 o'clock slate on Sunday was fucking lit, bro. If you were a football fan,
that was a very close game.
If you were a football fan, you were all over the place. Sam Darnold throws 4 picks.
Plays like shit.
On the road, plays like absolute shit. Worst game we've seen him play since he was seeing ghosts back in New York against the Patriots. And yet the Rams still barely eke out a win on a missed game. I think it was a game-tying field goal. Would have been game. Was it 22-19?
It was 21-19.
21-19. So it would have been a game-winning field goal.
Yep.
By the Seahawks. I think I actually shut the game off. I saw them get in, and I'm like, fuck. I'm like, God, because I was rooting for the Rams.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn it. I'm like, fucking. And it's nothing against the Seahawks. I like this Seahawks team. In fact, this is the most likable Seahawks team I think I've found in a long time. And that includes the Legion of Boom and the Marshawn Lynch. I really like them. I've always dug the Seahawks low-key.
Not me.
Always like kind of low-key, just liked them.
Fans disgust me.
Yeah, they do have fucking lame-ass fans.
They're like, the 12th man. Just shut the fuck up.
They are pretty fucking lame.
They bring their own signs and they take a little meter and they go like this with the meter. It's like, just fucking put it to red the whole time, you dumbass. What are you going back and forth for?
Yeah, they are kind of fucking gay. But they're from Seattle, dude. What do you want?
I know.
I mean, they don't.
Dumbass.
You know, this is where the chop zone was, and this, summer of love, and they're low key fucking retards.
No wonder Ricky Waters hates you people.
I know.
His whole life, he's like, I hate Seattle.
Yeah, they're low key retarded, but I do dig the Seahawks as a team. I think Sam Darnold has been a great story. I really enjoy watching that team. I love their unis, like everything about them. I really like. I feel like they purged a lot, and like what's funny is like they got rid of DK, and they're better off without him.
They're much better.
Again, like how many times, Sean, do we have to say it? Like you're better off. Like if you have these receivers that have big egos, you're better off without them. As soon as a guy gets that air of superiority about him, get rid of him. Trade him as soon as you can. Get rid of his ass because he's not helping your team anymore. He's only going to be a hindrance. The Steelers get DK and Aaron Rodgers, and they're their sails are luffed in the wind right now. The Seahawks, they go into the Rams. They lose on the last second field goal in a game where Sam Darnold didn't put him. I mean, if you think of this, if Sam Darnold's probably thinking like, dude, if I don't throw one of those picks,
they win that game.
We win this game easily.
Yeah.
So if I'm the Seahawks, I'm coming out of that game going like, damn, missed opportunity. However, this ain't over by a damn sight. And that being said, if I'm the Rams, I'm going, okay, dodge the bullet, but we can also play better. Matt Stafford, I mean, the fountain of youth.
Not a good game for him, though. He had a bad game.
Not a great game for him, but not a great game for the entire Rams offense. But they played, but again, that Rams defense stepped up time. Jared Verse is a fucking monster. They've got players all over that defense that just make play after play after play. And I love what they're doing out there. I love this Rams team. I really do. I think that they are probably the best team in football, all things considered. And if I had to pick the most complete team in football, it would definitely be them.
I like how Brendan Fisk plays really well for them too. I think he's still what? He's still defensive tackle for them.
Yes.
Yeah, Fisk plays really well. But like that's why I wanted to say like I don't really buy into all the fucking Stafford for MVP talk because Stafford can be great when he wants to be, but he's not consistently great. And I know he's up there in age, and I know he has his longevity in the NFL, but he played a very good team on Sunday, and he was 50% passing. He was very inaccurate, and only had 130 yards passing. And I was like, like that's not MVP to me. Like MVPs don't have like shit games like that, and like against good teams.
But on the season, he's 27-2.
I know he has
And-
on paper he has good stats, but if you take Matt Stafford away from that team, I think the backup in fucking the Rams, whoever the fuck it is, I think they're still winning that game.
No.
Well, you don't need Stafford that game.
No, I think you do. I really think you do. I think this game was in a microcosm. I think this is the Peyton Manning 2015 effect, where like you
need the knowledge of the game.
He didn't light it up on the stat sheet, but the things he did outside of it, because Kyron Williams had a great game, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Kyron Williams did have a good game. He's really matured as a running back for them.
I think he killed it.
He had 90 yards rushing or something like that. He had 91 yards rushing, and he also had.
I think he had one receiving too.
Yeah, he had 5 yards receiving. That's nothing.
Oh, okay, never mind. Kyron he had 12 rushes, 91 yards, a touchdown, and 1 for 5. But he had a pretty good game, all things together. I mean, 12, 91, 100-yard rusher. Like that's a good game in this day and age. Like I'll take that. It's not like it's not oh my god, great. But the point is that I think Stafford contributed a lot to that. I think Stafford had a lot to do with that. And that's where I think Matt Stafford is going to ultimately separate himself, is the fact that he's not turning the ball over, he's not putting the team in bad spots, and he's putting them in position to win week in and week out. And when you look at their record, I mean, how can you argue with it? Like they're 8-2. I don't see a reason why he's not going to be MVP at this point. Unless, like I said, Jonathan Taylor just explodes. But when you look at who they've beat, they put up 42 in San Francisco week 2. They blow out the Jags 35-7. They beat Baltimore 17-3 on the road. They lose in overtime to San Fran. They beat Indianapolis in that game 27-20, who right now, for all intents and purposes, is the de facto number 1 seed in the AFC, but they were idle this week, so they're not.
No, they've fallen off now.
That Philly game was kind of fucking fluky. With the blocked field goal, they should have beat Philly. And then, Tennessee and Houston to start the year, whatever, those two teams or whatever, but they beat both of them, so who cares? We thought Houston was actually going to be good to start the year. They're not. Well, they're not bad, but they're not great. So I guess it's hard for me to sit here and conjure up a scenario where Matt Stafford doesn't win MVP. He plays in a major market. Everybody loves him. He's 37 years old. He's having a career year in a lot of ways. The Rams could end up ultimately being, they're going to win they're probably going to win their division. They could ultimately be the 1 seed.
Right.
When it's all said and done. I mean, tough to not say Matt Stafford's the MVP right now.
I would like, if it was between Bo Nix and Drake May, I would like to give it to a younger up and comer. I just don't think they're going to give it to a running back. I think Jonathan Taylor Thomas could run 2,100 yards. They're not going to give it to him.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas is going to have to run out of his tits for the next couple of weeks, because if we look at his numbers, and I'm fairly certain I know them. Jesus, Joey. Jonathan Taylor this year. 1,139 yards rushing, 15 touchdowns. We went over this right last week because they were idle this week, so nothing's changed. And then on the receiving, I think he had two touchdowns receiving. So he's got 17 total touchdowns. Call it, 1,300 total yards. In order for him to win the MVP, the Colts are going to have to be the 1 seed. That's going to be number 1. They have to be the 1 seed.
Yeah, and they'll probably give it if that happens. They'll be like, we'll give it to Daniel Jones.
He's going to have to probably rush over the next 6 games. Call him he's at 1,139 right now. He's going to need at least 600 yards over 6 games.
It's not going to happen.
I don't know that won't happen.
I don't know. I
really don't. I think that
I still think he needs more.
To me,
than
is
that.
quite possible.
I think he needs probably 800 more yards in the next 6 games for them to even consider it, because he'll need to carry the team.
Could you not see him going $110 over the next 6 games though? $120 over the next 6 games? I could.
But then you run the risk of running him into the ground for the playoffs, and do you really?
Yeah, that's fine. You worry about you burn that bridge when you get there. You use the horses you have, because you can't hold them back. Sean, in this league, we know this. We've seen it happen too many times.
I know.
You can't hold back. You have to use everything that's at your
I've
disposal.
seen us lose Welker, lose Gronk. I've seen us lose all of our fucking players in the past going through shit like that.
And then you see him come back healthy in the playoffs, and it still didn't matter.
Sometimes. But at the other times, I just think it's going to go to a quarterback. I would rather it go to a Bo Nix. I would rather it go to Bo Nix or Drake May over a Stafford. I don't know. I'm not on the Stafford train.
Stafford. But here's the reason why I think it's going to be Stafford. He's never won one. He's in a position to win one in the twilight of his career. The Rams are arguably the best team in football. They're probably going to be the 1 seed.
He let his wife bang the backup quarterback. I didn't like that shit either. It pisses me off. I don't know. Shit like that rubs me the wrong way. I'm like, I can't forgive him for that. And then he goes crawling back there, and he's like,
No. He denied his wife, and then his wife started dating the backup.
Yeah,
and then he was like, whoa,
he's like, now I'm interested. It's like, nah, that shit.
She played the game, bro.
I fucking hate that.
Yeah, she played the backup. She used the backup for what he is. I mean, granted, the backup still wins because he's like, doesn't matter, still had sex.
Backup's like, yeah. Wasn't the backup like a mutant too? He wasn't it like that ugly dude from Georgia.
I forget, but yeah, I think he had like massive traps and nothing else.
Yeah, like a gigantic dome, and it was bald.
Something like that. Well, whatever, bro. Doesn't matter. Still bang Matt Stafford's wife.
I can think of it as like E.T.
Hold on, let me look it up. This is kind of funny to me.
Matthew Stafford's backup in college. Yeah, bring up his picture, because now I want to know his name, because I'm picturing a certain person, and I don't know the name. I'm picturing him like
Joe Cox.
I'm picturing him like Charlie Villanueva.
Ginger.
Holy shit! I was picturing like Charlie Villanueva. It's worse. Damn, that's rough. Yo, put the picture up. This is the man that Matthew Stafford's wife banged. You putting up the pictures that what you're doing?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to slowly drag him in like a creature from like the Black Lagoon.
There it is. So there's the guy on the right. That's Joe Cox. That's the guy that Kelly Stafford allegedly.
Not allegedly. She admitted it, and so did Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, they thought it was just like a funny, like little jokey thing.
That shit ain't funny at all. That was pathetic.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, listen, like, hey, he turned her down, and then she did what she had to do to get his attention. I mean, I respect it. I respect the hustle. You know, she ultimately, bro, she jumped on. She did some shit she probably really didn't want to do. You know?
He comes back. He's like, hold up. I am interested now. It's like, what are you doing?
Like, at that point, I'd just be like, nah, man. There's like 1,500 blonde chicks in Georgia I can go wife up at this point that haven't fucked my boy. So
hold up. The
Hold
Fallout meme.
Hold up. And it's just like the SpongeBob be like, I'm gonna have to get out. Like, you
Yeah.
know. Or it's like or my favorite, the SpongeBob caveman meme. It's like when the girl you deny starts banging your backup quarterback. Oh.
And then the jumping around the both sides of the game and thing.
Oh God. But anyway, I think the Rams are the class of the NFC. I think it's gonna be
I do think Rams are number one in the NFC
right
by
now.
far right
I'm
now.
gonna go final four AFC NFC right now. I'm gonna go Rams Eagles,
Dude, Eagles hate each other. The whole offense hates each other.
which is crazy, and they're still.
AJ Brown
I
openly.
think they're still the de facto number one seed right now.
AJ Brown openly said, "We do not get along." And someone jokingly asked him, "Yo," a fan was like, "Yo, I have you on my fantasy team. What should I do?" He was like, "Drop me."
Bench me.
He said, "Drop me."
Yeah, drop me right. Yeah, I mean, 16-9 they win against Detroit. I mean, here's the thing though, like, because I don't trust Detroit. You know what I mean? Like, I trust Philadelphia and that defense.
I would put
NFC
Detroit over
Championship.
Philadelphia, to be honest with you,
I wouldn't,
because I don't trust Philadelphia's offense at all.
but I trust Philly's defense more than I trust anything that Detroit has.
Okay.
And that's not a dig at Detroit. I like Detroit. I would love to see Detroit in the fucking Super Bowl. I think that'd be great. Broncos Lions would be like, whoa. Fucking talk about left field. Talk about a matchup nobody had. I think it would be fantastic. And I love the Lions. I really do. I think Dan Campbell's probably like one of my favorite people in the entire league right now. But Sean, that being said, I don't trust the Lions. They're all show no go. You know what I mean? Like they couldn't score against Philly.
Which is weird. All the talent
And
they have.
As dysfunctional as Philly's offense is, they still allowed them to score more points than they were able to put up. So I don't trust Detroit's defense. I certainly don't trust the Minnesota fucking Vikings as much as I want to because I love them. The Bears, get the fuck out of here. The Packers are trash.
Packers are folded.
Jordan Love is a fucking. I mean, this is just.
It's
bad.
over for him.
It's gone. This ship is sailing.
Yeah, I think even he realizes it now that he's not an NFL quarterback.
See you later. Dallas is a fraud. You know, I know they had a big emotional win last night. You know, with Nealon. And committing suicide, unfortunately, and taking his own life, and that was super sad.
That was horrible.
Oh, just terrible story, dude. Like, just all in all, like, just again, as men, look out for your boys, please. You know, if you got a buddy that's always depressed and always down in the dumps, and then all of a sudden one day he's like just super jipper, please just keep an eye on him. And if you're one of those guys that's struggling, man, don't be afraid to say something. We're all here for you. Me, Sean, row one, seat one. You want to call in anonymously and just dump your shit out on our dump your purse out on our airways, we'll let you do it, dude. As long as it keeps you from putting a fucking bullet in your head, I will do anything to keep you from doing that. That was an emotional win for the Cowboys last night on Monday night against the Raiders.
Yeah.
But they're not. I don't trust them.
No.
The Bucs, I don't trust them. Even when they get healthy, I don't trust them to be like. Could they go on a run? Sure, but I don't trust them. Seattle, I'm starting to come around on, but again, tough to put a lot of faith in them.
Mm-hmm.
I almost have more faith in San Fran now that Brock Purdy's back and he looked fucking amazing on Sunday. And all of a sudden you're going like, oh, right. We forgot how talented this Niners team is. And now they got their quarterback back. Mac Jones did a great job holding it down.
Yeah,
But now
Jones
Brock
did
comes back.
pretty
Brock
decent.
was, what did he throw, fucking 4 touchdowns or 3 touchdowns?
I can't remember.
I think it was 3 touchdowns.
He did well.
And he killed it. So the Niners could go on a little bit of a run. But again, I think it just comes down to Rams, Eagles. And then in the AFC, I'm going to go out on a limb here. Sean, I'm going to say it's going to come down to Broncos, Chiefs. You know what? No, fuck that. Broncos, Bills.
I'm saying the Patriots.
Broncos, Bills.
I'm saying the Patriots.
I think the Patriots
are
are
one
a
of the
year
final two.
away. Next year, yes, the Patriots will be. I think the Patriots will be a legit threat to be playing on Championship Sunday.
We'll see.
This year, I mean, if they get the 1 seed, depending on who they get, but again, even if you get the 1 seed by the divisional round, you're getting somebody legit, barring a crazy upset.
Yeah.
So you're probably going to get Mahomes, Lamar, the Broncos, the Colts, like, you know what I mean? Somebody that can jump down your throat real quick. I just think the Patriots are they're too flimsy for me right now.
Makes sense.
They're the most flimsy, like, of all, and I know that's crazy to say that we're talking about a team that has Daniel Jones at quarterback. That's less flimsy, and I think the Colts are flimsy too. I think of the top 3 teams in the AFC, the Colts and the Patriots are they're kind of like tied for that. Like, yeah, like you're not like, oh great, like oh cool, like oh you're not excited you get to play him, but you're not scared of him either. You know what I'm saying? Like the Colts, you're scared of because they got Jonathan Taylor, and God help you if he goes off. I mean, that boy has done work against the Broncos every time we've played them for his entire career. The Patriots, though, like I can't envision a scenario where Drake May is able to outdo the Broncos defense to the tune of Bo Nix outdoing the Patriots defense. I just can't.
We'll see.
I mean, how many times did he get sacked against the Falcons? 6?
It was a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
It was a lot.
imagine what Nick Bonito and Zach Allen are going to do. They're going to come into that game feasting on those tackles.
Yeah.
And that offensive line. We might set the single game sack record if that's the case.
We'll see.
We will see. A lot of football left to be played, but we'll leave it there.
Wait, the show?
Yeah.
Wait. Let me. Can I just do like an end of like?
Absolutely.
All right.
I was looking at you thinking like you were checking out here. So
No. I want to do a few like I kind of run down things because I know we spent like a little heavy time. Manningcast last night. Did you watch Manningcast?
I did.
Okay. One of the things I wanted to bring up was, did you hear Manning's prank on Derek Carr?
Which one?
Manning's prank on Derek Carr, their first Pro Bowl together.
Oh, when you talk about him coaching him?
No. So Manning says, "Hey, Derek, what's your room number?" And Derek's like, I think Eli's my friend. Like, we hang out, we talk. Yeah. And he goes, I'm number whatever room number I am. And he goes, I get the bill when I'm checking out. Fucking Eli charged all the offensive linemen's drinks to my room. Yeah. And he was like, it was like $30,000.
I did see that. Was great.
And Eli was like, what an idiot, give me his room number. And he goes, and Eli was like, yeah, I was giving you a gift, all right. And he goes, the gift was the gift of giving. You're supposed to give like your offensive lineman, a treat. So all the offensive linemen in the AFC, all their drinks were on Derek Carr, which I thought was absolutely fucking hilarious. Number 2, Shedeur Sanders. He finally got playing. He finally got playing action, and he looked like shit. He came into the game late because Dylan Gabriel got fucking knocked the fuck out, and he got blitzed. Off his first blitz, got hit, and threw the easiest interception you could ever throw.
So, did you see the Rex Ryan reaction to Shedeur Sanders?
Yeah, he was basically like, this dude's not a quarterback. It's pathetic. Like, he doesn't take this serious.
He's not, because and I saw some people that were trashing Rex Ryan for this. I agree with Rex Ryan in this.
He's 100% right.
He was 100% right. Shedeur Sanders is sitting at the end of the bench by himself.
Yep.
Like, hands in his head like he just lost the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Pouting.
Yeah.
I'm like, dog, you play for the Cleveland Browns.
At the end of a game.
4th string quarterback.
Well, 5th when he was drafted there.
Yeah, 5th. So maybe you graduated the 4th. You get thrust late into a game. You finally get your first action. And you lose the game to nobody's surprise. And then you sit there, you don't go out and shake the other team's hand after the game, and you sit there and pout, and you make it like by yourself. He did the Stephon Diggs fucking staring at the fucking Chiefs celebrating.
Yeah.
Like, he's trying to harness that main character energy, and he ain't it. Like, bro, you just lost. You're fucking 2-8. Who gives a fuck if you just lost? The season, you didn't just lose the division title. You didn't just lose the Super Bowl. Get the fuck up, go shake some fucking hands, and get back to work. He is coming out to be exactly as immature and unprepared for the league as every single team and GM said that he was.
And his old teammates. And one of his teammates from last year is on the Ravens, saw him on the bench, went over and sat next to him and was kind of like, yo, dog, like, hey, let's get the fuck out of here. Like, game's over. It's not a big deal. And Shedeur kind of like blew him off. Like, yo, like, this is like my time on TV to be like depressed.
That's all he was doing. He was just trying to get the cameras on him. Like, look at how fucking hurt I am.
Yeah.
over this loss because I let my boys down. I let my guys dude, no one fucking cares. You play for the Cleveland Browns.
I'm glad
you
your house
play
got
for a
robbed.
shit fucking franchise.
His house got
and
robbed.
you got thrust into a game in the third fucking quarter that you probably weren't going to win anyway. And, no one gives a shit. No, fuck out of here with that bullshit, bro. That theatrical shit, that fucking all about me, look at me. I don't want that. I don't want Shedeur Sanders anywhere near my fucking franchise. Nowhere near him. That kid is a fucking toxic fucking retard.
He's god-awful. Steve Kerr in the last few days says he wants the NBA season shortened because it's ridiculous how many games they have to play.
Oh, yeah, 82 games because they've only been playing that many games for, I don't know.
Since he's been playing.
Since 50 years ago, but whatever.
But
Since anybody takes Steve Kerr seriously, guy's a fucking idiot. Great coach, fucking retard.
And both LeBron James and Steph Curry have rumored to decline their participation in the 2028 Olympics.
Great.
Just
don't care.
That
Don't
was the
need
news.
We shouldn't need them at this point. I mean, honestly.
Well, they're both up there in age for 2028, which is 3 years away.
Yeah, that's fine. We don't care. Why? But you know what though? But here's the problem with the NBA. They're gonna make that a big deal. They're gonna make LeBron declining the 2020. They're like,
Isn't he like 45 at that time?
yeah,
46?
dude, what do you want? How long do you want this guy to? How long do you want this guy to play?
Play at 70.
What the fuck, dude? He's gonna be 45. Are we surprised he's not gonna fucking play? But everybody will come out and they're like, oh, this is it. This is the end of an era. And Stephen A. Smith will sit there and just wax poetic about LeBron, and everybody will suck LeBron's dick, and then he'll come out and he'll fucking throw up a fucking 8-point stat line in his last playoff game. The Lakers get eliminated in 5 games by the fucking, I don't know, bitch ass fucking Minnesota Timberwolves or something, and Luke is sitting there going yeah, it would have been nice if we could have fucking put your ass on the bench and put somebody else in who would have actually tried, But whatever, neither here nor there. I'm not looking into a crystal ball or nothing. It's all good. I'm so over LeBron as a Laker.
I know.
I'm over. I've been over it.
I could tell you're just done with him. And last news of the night.
Especially once we got Luka, I was just like, yeah, see you later.
Yeah, done.
Bye.
Last news of the night. I know you saw it. I think you shared it with me, but I couldn't click on it this morning because of the global world outage of fucking whatever was going on. Scatterboo is in deep shit for fucking around with WWE with a broken leg.
Yes. So Cam Scatterboo got into it with, I don't know who the wrestlers were.
That's Rey Mysterio's son, Dominic Mysterio.
Oh, and did a little bit where they got into a shoving match.
Yeah.
With the New York Giants, and the wrestlers got into a little bit of a beef ringside.
Yeah, Abdul Carter, also another one who's been skipping meetings and falling asleep during meetings, who was also benched recently because he
got benched for the opening drive on Sunday, if I'm not mistaken.
Because they said he just will not stay awake during meetings. He just goes to sleep.
I mean, I don't blame him. It's tough to stay awake during meetings, for me anyway, but...
You are getting paid millions of dollars.
Yeah, that's your job. Go drink a fucking Red Bull, bro.
And that's disrespectful to your teammates. It's like, dude...
I'll tell you right now, and we'll leave it with this, but Aqib Talib was saying on his podcast, the 2015 team, the no-fly zone, the 2015 Broncos team, the accountability on that team he said it was unbelievable. He's like, we would stop a meeting because Bradley Roby was sleeping. He's like, we'd stop the meeting, wake Robe up. Robe's asleep. Hey, wake your ass up, because if me and Chris go down, you're going to get fucking burnt because you ain't knowing what's going on. Everybody had to know. David Bruton had to know. Roby had to know. Kylo had to know. Kylo Sheo. They all had to know. Everybody had to know what was going on at all times. And that's what made that team so great. Because everybody knew what the assignments were, what was supposed to be done, when, how. Everybody knew everybody else's job, but they knew, more importantly, what their job was. And that is important. So if you hear about guys falling asleep during meetings, people love to talk about Lawrence Taylor used to skip meetings or do this and that and blah blah blah. Those stories are far and few between.
That was 40 years ago.
And not for nothing, but the majority of guys can't do that.
No, not anymore.
Yeah, okay, Lawrence Taylor could do that. You ain't Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah.
Abdul Carter, you ain't Lawrence Taylor.
Exactly.
I mean, shit, you ain't even Justin Tuck yet or OCU Manura. How about you get to that point? How about you get to the Kavika Mitchell level first?
The other thing that really pissed off a lot of Giants fans and apparently Giants ownership and front office people is that you have a freshly broken leg that was recently surgery recovered on, and you're out there fucking around.
I mean, it's a WWE. Obviously, it's not real.
Of course not.
And he could just get there and throw a shove, and like they're gonna throw fake punches, and he's probably in a big walking boot air cast thing that's probably like, you know, he's basically immune to his leg won't move.
But even fans are just like, no, that's irresponsible. Like what are you doing?
It's not though. It really isn't. Like, just stop. I mean, listen, I know everybody wants to jump down his throat about it, but
he had to defend himself this morning. He was like, dude, he's like,
it's the WWE. It's not real, people. We all know this. And you know who's mad at him? All the same people that sit there and bash people for watching wrestling because it's not real. Then what are you doing? What are you doing out there fucking getting into fights with wrestlers? You know, 2 minutes ago, bro, you were just calling me a fag because I watch wrestling because it's fake. Shut the fuck up.
His exact words, honestly, if you don't like that I'm having a good time while dealing with a tough time, then just go ahead and unfollow and casually move on with your life. I'm not able to play football and have the fun I've been having my whole life, and I'm doing other things outside the box, trying to find the stuff to keep me happy. Enjoy the rest of y'all weekend, and just don't weekend.
Good on you.
Enjoy the rest of y'all weekend. It's fucking Monday, bro.
Fuck that. Good on you.
And just don't talk about me if you ain't got nothing nice to say. Salute.
Bro, I might have to go to that Monday Night Football game in Gillette against the Giants in a couple weeks. And I might have to get a Cam Scatterboo jersey and just go rep it.
He's not going to be there.
I know, but I might just have to go fucking rep one and just go to Gillette for old time's sake and do what I do best. Piss people off.
Fucking hilarious.
But I don't know that people getting mad at him for that. I knew as soon as I saw it, I knew what people were going to come out and say.
New York is pissed.
But luckily, the mainstream media hasn't picked it up yet. And they haven't got on them.
No,
about
they
it.
have. They have.
Nah, not really. Like the Talking Head shows, the Skip Baylesses, the Stephen A. Smiths, or whoever's doing the Talking Head shows now, because I don't even know.
They told him, I'm going to eat your ass.
They were like, yeah, I'm an ass eater.
He was like, what the fuck?
I was like, huh? Like, I'm going to eat that ass like a cupcake. And you're like, excuse me, Nicki Minaj, can you please relax? And it's like, nah, fam. I'm going to eat that shit.
Like a dungeon dragon. Ha ha.
I'm a dungeon. Go rawr, rawr, like a dungeon dragon. You're like, ma'am, that is my asshole. And she's like, I know. Like, all right, you freak
I did not
bitch.
stutter.
You freak bitch. All right, we'll leave it there, I guess. We gooch? We good?
Yeah.
I'll get into my, I do got to go on a little bit of a rant next week about Denny Hamlin.
Happy birthday, Denny Hamlin.
And
it's today. I don't know how I know that. It just flashed across like a thing. It was like, today's Denny Hamlin. You talk about him so fucking much, it comes up on my phone.
That's funny. He basically went on a fucking tirade. He skipped his podcast for like 2 weeks after the finale in Phoenix where he lost the championship.
Yeah.
And then basically came out and blamed everybody but himself for losing.
The old
for not winning.
The old LeBron James technique.
And like called it like he was like, yeah, he's like this system sucks. It rewards mediocrity. And this and that, and I'm like, so if you'd won, it would have rewarded your mediocrity. Like, I'm sorry, but I'll get into that next week because I did want to dick on Denny Hamlin because there was like I think I mentioned it the week after the Phoenix race, the Tuesday after. I feel like I do feel like I think I said I felt bad, and I was actually rooting for him in the moment. And then he went on his podcast and completely reminded me why I never root for him. I don't I don't root against him typically. But I don't root for him because of all the shit that he said. So I'll cut that. See if I can cut that audio up for next week, and we can have a little bit of a discussion about it. Broncos are on a bye this week, so we'll be undefeated. We'll still be 9-2, and then we will talk next Tuesday. We'll preview Thanksgiving week.
Damn, I can't believe it's already next week, next Thursday.
Dude, I know. And then we'll do the show the following week after that, and then I'm on vacation after that.
God damn.
So we've got 2 shows before I'm on vacation. I'm only going to miss 1, though, so that's good.
That's okay.
I'll be back the Sunday night before our show. So I'll be back, so only miss 1 show. But anyway, we will leave it there for tonight.
Last stat of the night. This past win from Matthew Stafford this past Sunday puts him for the first time in his career over 500. He is now 116, 115, and 1 in his career.
That's what playing in Detroit will do to you, baby.
Jesus Christ.
That's what playing in Detroit will do to you.
At 38 years old.
It took him that long to get to 500.
My
Over 500.
God.
Good for him. Good for him. If you know what, honestly, if it can't be the Broncos, I hope it's the Rams. I really sentimental favorite. I would love to see the Rams win another one. So, if it can't be Denver, but nonetheless, that's another conversation for another show. This is Joey Fats Radio, row 1, seat 1, live on the one, the only, the New Bedford Guide. Thank you all for joining us. Make sure you give us a like and a share, and the show will be up on Spotify within the next couple of minutes to watch along. And we will see y'all next Tuesday night for Plizzy, who could not be here tonight, and Mr. Betancourt. I am Joey Fats, and we will talk to y'all next week. Peace.
Later.
Bo Nix MVP.
Eating